What's up? What's up? It's Friday Night Lights, Sports, Wine and Brew. We back on Friday, right before 24 hours before college football hits all over the airways. I love Friday nights. What about y'all? Y'all like them Friday nights now? I know. We can talk
Love
some
it.
trash, talk about what happened last week, and get everybody prepared for this week. So, again, we are talking sports from a fan's perspective. So, you know, with the little blur that come out, it's for mature audience, 18 and over, and we just gonna give it to you raw. We're gonna have a great time. We got a special guest. We ready? We ready? So I'm gonna introduce himself, and he's gonna get a chance to introduce who he is and tell him a little bit about himself. So we have Henry with the Sports Kales Wine and Brew. So what's up, Henry? What's up? What's up?
How y'all doing tonight?
Great.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Great, great.
Well, my
Alright.
name's Henry. I do like sports storytelling, I would call it. A lot of documentary work, things like hype reels, and just vlogs, lifestyle vlogs, things that kind of tell the stories for the players and kind of help them track and show their road and path to the draft. So it's like an inside card. Everybody sees the glitter, the glam, but I kind of see what goes beyond doors and behind closed doors. So it's a good way to kind of, build some experience, not only stuff in the sports industry, but you can still apply it to regular life too. So been doing it about 2 years. Fortunate to be connected to Kels, of course, and looking forward to see where things go in the future.
All right, all right. We're gonna have to put you on as a special guest because I want to know more about this storytelling, and I think that's what we all do. As a fan perspective, we have it's a storytelling. Like from a fan perspective, because again, we are the sixth man in any sports, and I always feel that when you get to the championship or even just those rival games, it is the fans that change the directory of a game. It's not so much the players. We always say defense wins games, but it's really sometimes the fans.
Exactly.
So when you think about that sport, what sport do you really think is a fan base that really is a decision making? So I'm gonna kind of go around to Lois. Like, what do you think? Like, what sport do you think fans have such an impact that it changes sometimes those games?
See, for me, it's a toss up. Like, I say both football and basketball.
Okay.
And then especially depending on the matchup.
Right.
So
Okay.
but yeah, I would say football and basketball, and then especially depending on the matchup,
Okay. So football and basketball. What about you, Henry? So what do you think? Like you say, talk about storytelling. So what do you think? What sports really their fan base is a part of the action where he has changed games? Like what sporting?
I would probably say, I would say overall top number one would probably be football, of course. I think it has a lot to do with the morale. It's kind of like this energy that is between the fan and the players feel it too. So they can tell when stuff's off and they're not going into the game at the best that they can be. So, and then I would say basketball too. And I would say hockey though too. I think it's a slept on sport. And you got things like hat tricks and all that stuff going on. Fans are throwing hats into you can't go. That's pretty hard for some fans. So, and it's closed in too. And hockey fans are crazy. So I'd probably say football then hockey.
Okay. What about you, Cyber Dog?
I think is your name Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah, Henry. I think he hit on most of the points, but I thought about one today. I was watching the Cleveland Guardians play. Right now, baseball is a different type of like a fan pressure. You see what I'm saying? Where during a game, it could be quiet because everybody's focusing on the pitch, But as soon as that ball is hit, the way the fan erupts, it doesn't affect the players to answer your question, but it's still more of a, a celebratory reference to either a score or that. Where football, on the other hand, is action happen all the time, good or bad, and So to answer your question, also soccer, like they call it football. Now, if you watch some of those matches overseas, now look how that fan interaction, that's nuts too.
Yeah,
I thought about that, and they sit in a stadium where it's nearly 100,000. Where football it's like 80. It could be almost 100,000 football, so it's similar to that type of amount of fans in the stand. Just think about when you walk. I always wonder when I used to see the Buckeyes play, what it would be like as an opposing team to walk into that place. 100,000 folks deep, everybody wearing the same color, and they looking at you. And you about to get your ass whooped. You knew that was coming. Can you imagine what the other team walking up in there?
Man. Yeah,
and that's for me, with me being a teacher, I've been getting into soccer overseas. And they just had a article, not even an article, but it was an episode on CNN News 10. So it's the news that's impacting just for kids. So they take all the news and they break it down into a kid segment, 10 minutes of hot topics. So about a couple of days ago, they had China on, where it has been this phenomenon in baseball. And as you said, you looking at 100, like almost sometimes 150K people in the stand, where they have cheerleaders now at the baseball games. And like in the 7th inning, they all step up and they start doing this chant. And I'm gonna put it in our down in the section of the post. And we saw it on the CNN News. It was Tuesday. I was like, you're talking about 150,000 people in a stand, and you hear them sing your anthem. I was like, listen. And the guy kept saying that his heart was like racing because he said it was worse than an NFL game. He said because of the crowd. But in the United States, I think, like you said, that storytelling, I said baseball and basketball. Football, yeah, but basketball, man, that changes game. Especially back in the day, man, them Laker fans and, Cleveland Brown fans, Steeler fans, Dallas Cowboy fans. Listen, them fans is the ones that change the game. Because you said, like Henry said, you get your adrenaline pumping. And even for me, I've been at a game where I've passed out at a game because my heart been racing so hard. Like my adrenaline, my anxiety has been so high that I have passed out at an OSU game. Not drunk, just passed out because it will be so, like your adrenaline. It takes you almost like on a roller coaster ride because you be so hyped and you try to reel your voice in. Listen, I didn't pass out. Like, I wake up like, what is going on? So, Troy, the question was, they were talking about his storytelling. What game do you feel, or what sport do you feel has an impact? The fans have an impact. So we all kind of went around and talked about, so what do you think? Like, what sport?
I had to say, like, probably basketball or football.
Like basketball, football?
Yeah.
Okay. So we all on. We about to get it in. We have to jump right in. So, hey, again, it's a Sports Kills Wine and Brew. We talk sports from a fan's perspective. So we talk about the question of the day. So I'm going to put that in the chat. And so let us know your thoughts. So let's jump right into it. Listen, this not so handshake. I don't know handshake. I don't know if y'all have been watching Twitter. This going down on Twitter and TikTok between State Eddie Coach Robinson and the Prime. Oh, listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
I never heard that.
This man off the chain. So the not so handshake was when Alabama State, Eddie Robinson, they had been jaw jacking all week prior to the game. And the Prime went in there and won that game 26-12 against Alabama State, homecoming. And now it has taken a life on its own because you saw Eddie Robinson, he didn't want to shake his hand. He kind of like pushed him, but you know how Prime is. Listen, he still got that old school Dallas Cowboy mentality because he didn't took it to the left. He didn't got the players involved. He didn't went and bought shirts that say swag. So the question, kind of getting started, like what y'all think? Was it was it just more of like publicity, or do you think it's really like old school, like bringing back that old school rivalry back?
Who you want to go first?
Y'all can hear me. So who want to go first? The not so handshake. Was the handshake? Have y'all seen it?
Well, I mean, it could have been authentic. I think about it. It could have been really authentic. But then think about the other thing. we still talking about it. If it was just a win, he shook his hand and went on out, But who knows? I mean, either way, it's brought attention to a much needed area of football in the United States, HBCU. So no matter what, if he could do that and start attracting more, now with this NIL contract, these kids gonna be rich no matter where the hell they go. So
yeah,
Right.
So if that school, Jackson State, can contribute that much money, they're gonna be on ESPN really soon. That's just how it goes. It's business.
Yeah. Alabama State coach, he was like, he didn't have a problem with like shaking Prime's hand. He said he didn't want to go in for, what did they call it? The bro hug or whatever. That's why he pushed them away, because he said he took it personal that I guess Prime, like,
he tried to run the score up
the whole field and stuff. And he said he went through their side, and, I'm like, y'all, but like you said, Kels, they've been jawing all week. I look at it like, man, look, if you can't take the heat, stay the heck up out the kitchen. If you can't want to come from that, then keep your mouth shut. Like, you've been watching this man since he's been there. Did you really think you was going to be able to jaw back and forth with him and he wasn't going to do nothing come game day? I mean, let's keep it real. You knew something was coming. So you feel disrespected all you want. But like Prime said, he was like, if you look at my pregame tradition, I always do a lap around the field, no matter where I'm at. I honestly think old boy just from Alabama State took it more personal because, one, they lost. And then I guess at the end of the game, instead of taking the knee, Prime tried to score. Look, on that subject alone, I understand. I guess it's supposed to be this unspoken thing where you're not supposed to try to score again. And, man, look, bump that. If that's what you're going to do, I guess I don't see how that can be disrespectful. I mean,
Deion was kind of out of pocket, though.
You think he was?
Deion was out of pocket because he was sitting there dancing on a 50-yard line, doing his Prime dance and all that stuff.
That's and I ain't know that. See, that's
different. He was tripping. Okay, and then he tried to run the score up and stuff like that. And then he tried to come in there and give him I'll put it in the group text. What the whole situation was about. Yeah, Deion was tripping, but the way I feel, stop him.
Yeah.
So you think Deion was tripping? Okay. So what about you, Henry? About you, RK? What y'all think?
I think like you said, there's unspoken rules in this stuff too. So like, I think everybody knew what he was doing or what he was on. Like, but like at the end of the day, like he's walking the walk and he's talking the talk. So, you got to have thick skin to a certain extent, not validating that the stuff he was doing was right, but this is an aggressive, competitive game.
They're the only team in the SWAC that's ranked. They're the 8th team in the country.
Yeah.
So they're going to. Every time anybody play them, they're going to try to take their card. But Deion is Deion. Y'all know how Deion do. He's going to do what he wants. So I don't know why he think that it was going to be any different. So my thing is just stop him.
Put up or shut up.
Yeah. And that's all it was. Like, they have blew it up. But then Deion said, if you are TikTok follower, especially for me, I'm a TikTok follower for Jackson State. They didn't got T-shirts. He didn't dedicate his whole week to SWAC. And again, that goes back to what Cyber Dog said. People didn't even know what SWAC was. People didn't know nothing about these teams. And he really has put it on the map, a focal point. Now you got ESPN, you got, major national, what's his name? Smith. He was talking about it. He actually had put it on his show. Stephen A. Smith started talking about it. What I'm saying? You're really getting nationally known. SWAC is getting nationally known.
Yeah, they was talking about it on I saw the clip, that section on Facebook where they have those clips. They was talking about it on Undisputed with Shannon and Skid.
Undisputed.
Talking about it.
Yeah, so it's really, like you said, to me it was like, I know how Deion worked. You know, he's a Dallas Cowboys fan. He's all about that glimpse and glamour. But like he walking the talk. He walking it. And them boys have bought in. They 5-0. It was homecoming. They bought in. And not only did he buy in, kind of as we go in. How would you say?
I said they're top 10 in the country. That speaks for itself for a SWAC team.
Yeah. SWAC team, top 10 in the country, but also you have bought another too. He was talking about how he has allowed new Americans, like athletes, not just of color, like people of color, where he had the one clip where he had the athlete, he was a Hispanic, and he had him speak the post game in his native language. Like, what? That ain't never been done. And it was just like went viral, and like they said, like in 10 to 15 minutes, that video for TikTok went viral because he allowed him to speak his native language after the post. Congratulations. So again, you're giving space to, you know, athletes of color, and that's changing the game. And he can't do it, you know, right now. You just gotta keep watching it. I mean, his motivation, I'll be watching every morning. Like, if you want some motivation, you better get on Prime. So let's jump right in. We're gonna keep on moving, keep this truck going. College football hot topics. So last week, I'm just going to kind of run it down, and we just going to go right into it. We had Oregon State, Hail Mary, Alabama against Texas, TCU still winning. Michigan escapes another victory. Then what's going on with the firing of college coaches mid-season? Then, you know, is USC defensive fluke or real? And then I think Ohio State is going, you know, heading to a collision. So let's start breaking it out. Oregon State against Hail Mary. And, you know, we all can jump in and other topics that y'all think. But, you know, Oregon State, Hail Mary. What y'all think? You know? Where my RKL's at. Did y'all watch that game last week?
I'm trying to.
I did not.
Come on, tell us about it.
I did watch the Alabama-Texas A&M game.
Right.
And Alabama.
We can go back to that.
Yeah, Alabama just won. I mean, they should have lost, really, but hey, I don't think the quarterback's gonna be back tomorrow for Tennessee.
Can you say that again, Troy? Like, man.
That's why they fell to number 3.
No, I don't think so either.
Hey, this is gonna be down the road for the bookie thing, but I think Alabama gonna lose tomorrow.
What, to Tennessee?
Yep. Especially if their quarterback ain't back.
See, that's what I said. Oh my God, that's what I said too. Like,
bet for the week, Troy.
What'd you say, Neil?
That'll be our bet for the week.
Who you got? I got Tennessee.
I'll take Alabama.
yeah, they're gonna take that. Like, listen, Alabama should have lost.
But
they was only 1 point.
But to be honest with you, I'm really with Troy, but I just can't resist the bet.
I understand where you at too, Neil, because you don't want to really bet against Nick Saban. I understand where you at, Neil. We could call that action. We could go that down the road though.
Right.
Because cool.
You know, I have been checking out Tennessee. I saw
Tennessee quarterback good, bro.
I like what I saw. But I mean, because they've always been in the SEC. They're not new to that conference. They had some rumbles back in the day. You talking about when Peyton Manning was back there, you know, my boy T. Martin back then. You know, they was coming, but they never could get over that hurdle. Alabama or Georgia or Florida just too strong for them to beat. So
game day gonna be there tomorrow too.
Who?
Game day gonna be.
That's gonna be. Tomorrow. Yeah, that's gonna hype up.
Be lit. So hey,
that's gonna because really,
to answer Tanya's question, can you imagine that atmosphere tomorrow in Tennessee?
Ooh, Lordy.
In Knoxville.
It's going to be off the hook. Because again, Alabama was down. Alabama was down. Like, you was about to go unranked again, get beat by an unranked team.
Alabama technically should have lost.
I thought they were going to lose.
Alabama should have 2 losses at this point.
Yeah, they should have lost.
Yeah.
They would have had 2 losses, but first of all, by an unranked team. That's what I was saying.
Let's talk about the other game. What about that?
What other game?
Michigan and Penn State. That's a big game.
That is.
Come on, Bob. Come with your team. What they gonna do? They gonna win it?
Come with it.
Man, that's gonna be. That game is gonna boil down. That game is gonna boil down to who gonna control the line of scrimmage, and it's gonna be a war of Michigan's receivers versus Penn State's DBs. So I'm looking for Penn State to do their usual 4-man front, 2 linebackers, and drop anywhere between 5 to 7 DBs in the secondary. So Michigan's running game is going to have to be on point to open up the passing game. They should have running lanes, but it's going to boil down if they can line of scrimmage, get a lineman to make contact with a linebacker downfield to open up running lanes. That's what it's going to boil down to. And the defense for Michigan is going to have to stop the run because that's Penn State's strength right now. I'm not too worried about their quarterback, but they got 2 primetime backs back there that they're going to have to smother.
Clifford is terrible. That freshman,
they're going to have to smother them running backs. But my thing is don't get complacent. Don't get complacent with it in the second. Still got to cover your because you never know. Dog mate. It might be his day to get hot.
It pains me to say it, but I think Michigan gonna beat them. It's gonna be at Michigan too. That's gonna be a hard game for Penn State to overcome. I think.
Yeah, the line is 7.
It don't pain you to say it, Troy. You already got the right colors on. It's amazing out. You know what you were doing.
It really does.
You know what you was doing. You got that baby shirt on. You know what you was doing. I appreciate that.
That was an accident. That was Russian. I was rushing.
You weren't rushing. You was looking in the mirror taking selfies.
So you're gonna get some action, Troy the bookie? Are we gonna get some action? Okay, I'll put that buddy with you.
Huh?
Anybody got Penn State up here?
Won't you put some action on it there, old Buckeye Roulette? Since you over there trying to spread butter on Troy, spread some butter on yourself.
I got Michigan. I don't think Michigan gonna cover the spread of 7, but I think I got Michigan.
Yeah, I think I got Michigan. They both undefeated. The game is in Michigan.
Yeah.
Once again, the question on how the crowd impacts
Exactly.
everybody, how the crowd impacts the game. Imagine going into that 100 strong tomorrow. Them Penn State Nittany Lions better lace their shoes up extra tight. It's going to be a tough battle. But I
got Michigan.
I like the Michigan Wolverines that I've seen. I love the Wolverines, man. No, I don't. I'm lying.
I'm about to say, who's doing that?
I love the product. I want that turkey so fat when I get done eating those Thanksgiving this year. I'm trying to tell you.
I know. That's what I said. I'm waiting for that collision.
Winning.
Keep on winning so that when we take him down.
CJ get a hold of him, CJ and company.
I can't wait.
Hey, you better be worried about going to Happy Valley next week. While you're getting all ahead of yourself, you're complacent. See, that's why I don't like y'all Buckeye fans. Y'all just complacent. Worry about Penn State. Don't worry about down the road, busters.
We got Iowa.
That one, man. That's some respect. Now you don't get mad. I'm trying to give you some love.
I know, because he on there.
Get mad. Don't worry about what's going on down the road. You worry about going to Happy Valley in 2 weeks. You don't worry about going to Happy Valley next week. And
Cyberdog, you know Wolverine don't know what it is. They don't.
I'm telling you right now.
What?
Like they said, man, whoever's the quarterback at Ohio State, that sucker is still a Ferrari after all these years. Heck, Kelly, you can lose 10 pounds and learn how to throw a little deeper. You'll be the quarterback. We still win. That's how cold we are.
We play Iowa next week.
Oh,
we got Iowa, and then we send Penn State.
We got Iowa next week.
Yeah, we got Iowa. We good.
Oh, that's a game. Iowa ain't doing nothing against nobody.
Hey, Iowa
get ready for the next
last week. You were talking all that strong last week when y'all played Iowa, were you?
Hey, I knew that was going to be a tough game. Playing at Iowa is not a cupcake game. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Playing at Iowa is not no cupcake game.
All right, man.
All right. Well, we'll let the Wolverine run.
I got a sleeper game for y'all, though.
What's the sleeper game?
It's USC at Utah.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think
that's my sleeper of the week right there. Who you got, Neil?
Utah rough, man. Utah rough. But I'm thinking Damn, that's a
At
tough one,
Utah.
man.
That ain't a
You
good.
said,
I
what's
mean,
the
that
spread on that? What's the spread? What Vegas say?
10 points.
the spread.
No.
Hey,
Nope,
listen.
3.5.
The spread is 35.
What?
35.
35?
No, it's
My
not.
bad. The spread. I'm sorry.
35.
The spread is 3.5. My bad.
I said 3.5. I got you. Close one eye. Close one eye. Close one eye.
It's 3.5.
It's
Hey,
3.5. My
look,
bad.
I'm about to say 35.
I'm getting there.
What
I'm
the hell?
almost there,
Th-
Troy.
th-
I'll be saying the same thing in a minute. But anyway,
It's 3.5 at Utah.
3.5. That's what I'm saying. That's respectful. That's saying that a
Utah
field goal
got the
ain't gonna win.
spread. That's a sleeper right there.
But a field goal
That's a
ain't gonna
sleeper.
win.
Okay.
So that's overtime. They saying that game might be won in overtime. Field goal ain't gonna win.
I got
it.
Utah in that game.
I would take. I think I'd take Utah. I'm going to look at it again because USC been balling too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now they're undefeated. So
I got my paper ready for some action. So I got the paper ready for you, Troy Bookie.
Anybody taking these Yankees? Anybody taking them Yankees? Anybody taking them Yankees?
Them Yankees gonna win that series.
Yeah, they gonna win that.
Hey,
I don't know.
Just lost it.
Look at Martell's back there talking trash.
Hey, Troy, your boy Aaron, what's his name? The slugger. What's
Henry?
his name? Gordon. Aaron Gordon. Is it Gordon?
Who you talking about? A Yankee slugger?
Yeah. What's his last name? Gordon. I thought his name.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge. Damn.
He said
Judge.
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Judge. I said Aaron Gordon. Aaron
He
Judge
played for the Rockets. No, he played for the Orlando Magic.
for the Magic.
What?
No, he played for Denver now. He played for Denver now.
Denver now.
Oh no, we gotta go. Yeah, we got to
Hey,
go
yo,
some ML.
Hey, yo, don't trip, man. You know NBA.
I like the it's the Guardian.
Hey, my Cavaliers playing tonight. I was trying to see if they're on local TV. I guess I'm going to get that package.
NBA season start on Tuesday, so we're gonna have a lot of action on that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What's up,
A
y'all?
lot of action. So right now, you got all kind of sport going on. What's up,
dog?
Al?
What's up?
What's up, big
What's
Al?
up?
So okay, so our next one is right. The action Al. It's okay. What about y'all's games? Bookie Troy. Did Al make his money back?
Nah,
Did
Al lost.
Al make his money back?
Al lost.
Oh,
He doubled or nothing out.
he might as well go ahead and do a triple.
Oh no, we not doing a triple.
You said, "Oh no, we're not doing." What you say? Cash app is needed.
Yeah, hey, we I had Philly. I forgot who'd you have? Who did you have in that game, Al? Who did Philly play? He didn't win. He didn't win pros on us.
He froze.
Oh,
I rolled through the hood.
He didn't froze out on us.
Who Philly play?
Because he know he had to come over and see you. Yeah.
It's all right, man. It's all
I
good.
said, ooh.
What was it, Troy?
Who did Philly play? I picked Philly. Who'd you have?
Oh,
Yeah, Jacksonville. Yeah, Jacksonville.
I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to
that's
that.
right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was That's okay, man. You win some and you lose some.
Oh, it ain't that serious.
I'm
But
gonna have to really
It
get
ain't
up
that
on my
serious.
points a little bit more.
Hey, we got.
I was waiting for them to get on.
You got
So, yeah.
the Cowboys. You got the Cowboys and Philly Monday night.
no, Sunday. It's Sunday night. It's not Monday night.
Sunday
Yeah.
night. Oh,
We
Sunday
got
night.
about we can't go. What? You said what?
It's a 4:15 game, I thought.
No,
No,
it ain't.
it's a night game.
It's
No,
a
it's
night game
It's a night
That's a
game.
night game.
on
It's a Sunday
NBC.
night
We
game.
gonna get to
Al is
that. We
right.
gonna get to that.
Oh yeah, it's an oxy.
Yeah, it's a Sunday night game. Yeah, we gonna get to that. So yeah,
I think
we gonna kind of go back up to our week.
I'm rolling with Philly.
Here we go. We gonna get to that. He ain't gonna do that. Not gonna do that without no conversation. No. So What y'all gonna think? Ohio State and Michigan gonna be undefeated all the way through until November 26th?
Well,
somebody gonna take the L.
Somebody gonna lose. Somebody gonna lose.
Who gonna lose
It ain't
first?
be OSU though.
You think OSU?
Nah, it won't be OSU.
Shit, Michigan
It's gonna
can
be
lose
Michigan.
Michigan got a couple. Michigan got a pretty competitive schedule coming up. I feel like so. Plus, it's
So
hard.
what's gonna be the game?
It's hard to win in that 100,000. It's like 80,000. How big is the OSU stadium?
100.
Close 100,000.
105, 107, maybe
It's hard to
110.
win,
Now,
though.
who knows, man? They got no folks packed in there, bro.
Michigan is getting them. So what you so we saying Michigan gonna lose?
I'm looking at Michigan's remaining schedule. I mean, they beat Penn State. They got a good chance to be undefeated by the time they get to Ohio State. Because after that, they got Michigan State, Rutgers, Nebraska, and Illinois.
Their whole season been
Illinois ain't no
cupcake.
slouch. Illinois ain't no slouch.
Their whole season been cupcake schedules. They
You know,
should be
Michigan,
undefeated.
yeah,
Don't hate,
they ain't
Troy.
playing nobody. Look at
They
Arkel.
should
Look
be
at Arkel
undefeated by
sitting
the
back
time they get to
watching it.
Ohio State. They should be
Like-
undefeated by the time they get to Ohio State. They should be undefeated.
And
There's no
they're
problem.
probably
I
going
agree
to
with
be
you.
next week.
Looking
They're
at the
probably going to
schedule,
be next
they
week.
definitely should be.
Their big test is tomorrow, and that's it. If they
it's
get through
next
that,
week.
they
I
good.
disagree. I think it's next week. I disagree.
I want them to be undefeated. They need to be undefeated. That's going to be a good game.
Yeah,
You know what?
you're right. The biggest test on paper for them is Penn State,
It is
but
Penn
they have
State.
so much
Yeah,
trouble
and that's
with
it.
Michigan.
And that's
Right.
at home.
But you know
Michigan's going
what?
to beat them.
But you know what? Michigan State, like, I mean, yeah, they're not having a good year, but I don't know.
Yeah,
That
that's
seems
what I'm
that
saying.
game
And
never
it's
really
at
seems to get out of
Michigan
hand.
Good team.
It's at
Michigan State
State.
is absolutely terrible. Michigan is going to beat
No,
them.
they're home. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They're
they
at home.
terrible.
They're going to beat the brakes off Michigan State.
But you
They
know, they got
terrible.
lucky, man. They should. You're right, man. Because you look at
They're
it,
going to beat
home
the
against
brakes
Penn
off Michigan State.
home against Penn State, home against Michigan State. At
Oh, man,
Rutgers,
they're going to be undefeated.
home against Nebraska, home against Illinois, and they got to come to OSU.
I want them to be undefeated.
They test is going to be Illinois, and that's going to be it after Penn State.
Let's see.
You're right.
What you think, Bob?
Yeah, because Illinois, they got some balls.
But I still say that Michigan State game will be it's
Bob back there listen to all this talk. What you
Mi-
and our only test for us is Penn State.
The test will be Saturday. The
No.
test will be Saturday against Penn State,
Yeah.
and the destiny from there is in our hands. And we will handle our business. We will come down to this trash bowl on November the 26th and handle our business, and we will repeat as the Big Ten champions.
I'm taking action. I'm taking action on that right now.
We can action on this right now because I
I'm
need to
taking
get on
action on
that.
that right now. Ohio State will beat them in Ohio Stadium.
Ain't no way.
The spread is no.
Ohio
If they
State will
undefeated,
not
the
win
spread is
that
going to be
game.
no more than 3.5 points.
Will.
They will not win that game.
Yes, they
So
will.
what's the action? Bookie Troy, what's the action on this? Because listen, I got to get on this one.
By the time Michigan is undefeated and Ohio State's undefeated by the time they meet, but Ohio State got to get through Penn State. Ohio State got to go to Penn State. So that's going to be a rough game right there. That ain't going to be no walk
They
in
are
the
going
park.
to lose that game.
That's
They
not
are
going to be a
going
walk
to
in the
lose
park. They
that
ain't going to
game.
go into Penn State and just we're going to win this
put
game.
this
Nah,
shit
they ain't
on
going to win
the
like
star.
that. That could be a L for them.
I mean, it could be, man. I mean,
Maryland
I'm
ain't
just-
Maryland ain't no slouch either.
Nope.
They got Maryland before they got Michigan.
Nope.
The problem is when you play Ohio State, it's similar to opponents was when they went to fight Mike Tyson. If you can handle that first blow, we're gonna get you. If you can handle that and steady the ship, you got a chance against Ohio State. If not, they're gonna eat you up quick and it's gonna be over with before you know it. There's that much talent out there.
Ohio State just cannot get behind at Penn State. They just can't get behind because Ohio State is a second half team, which is great in some instance, but with Penn State, they got to come out the gate.
Poor
And
Penn
CJ
State.
got to be mentally prepared to play in rainy conditions with a full whiteout
Yep.
and be on point, and which I know he can because CJ always plays great, like third quarter, fourth, it's in first and second. in Happy Valley, because that's always like a spoiler alert for OSU, always. But I think we can do it. I think CJ has been. I think CJ's been around. He know the game. He know the teams. It's gonna be. I say it's gonna be 3 points for Penn State. I think it's gonna be OSU by 3.
I say the Penn State. I say the Penn State game is where we'll see Smith Najuba again. I believe they've been keeping him out until like that point. I honestly don't even see him playing against Iowa. I believe Penn State is where we'll see Smith Najuba come back. And you got to think about it. Look at what Ohio State has been doing without him. So imagine if he was out there playing.
There's no rush. There's no rush to bring him back. There's no rush to bring him back.
That's against garbage bag teams. Stop it.
No. Whatever. RKL, I just can't wait because I just want to see your face on November 26th.
Hey,
the reef is waiting.
Trust me, you're gonna want to get some pliers and pull your eyeballs out after I get done with you on November 26th, because you are going to hate every minute of it.
That's the bet this year. You gotta lose.
You better be worried about those dusty Cowboys Sunday. That's what you better be worried about while you looking down the street. You better be worried about them dusty Cowboys. Because the Eagles are going to beat the brakes off of them.
Cowboys going to lose on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what y'all all say. Okay.
So,
Cowboys going to lose.
That's what y'all say.
At Philly.
What you need to do, tell you what you need to do before that game is go to Giant Eagle, get a cupcake and get a candle and blow it out for Jerry Jones' 80th birthday, because he's going to have a stroke up in that box after they get blasted.
Whatever. I'm waiting for that game. I cannot wait to Sunday night.
That game is
Cooper
a good game.
You got Philly and what, Troy? What you say?
I got Philly.
You got Philly?
At Philly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tanya, give me some action on that. I'll take Philly.
I got that action. I got it. Hey, I'm for it. It's gonna be an upset.
What you putting up?
A hot 20.
I think the spread is too big in the game, but I got Philly. Cowboys got good defense.
What's the spread, Bucky?
6.5.
I think it's like
it's 6.5. Spread 6.5.
You put 6.5.
Yeah, the D. That's what's going to listen. If Cowboys play like they play, and that defense come out, it's going to shut Philly down. They're going to have to go to the air because defense is going to be balling, because they've been talking trash all week. And I get it, it's in Philly. I get it. But Rush, listen, sometimes you got to think about a fairy tale season before the real person come back, before the real QB come back, and he going to keep on rolling. So I got Cowboys. I got Cowboys in the touchdown.
It's a fantasy tale. Stop it. And it fizzles out.
Again, y'all, I know you ain't talking. That's what you thought. And the Bengals took an L. So
that's all right. We took an L.
And we still rolling.
But trust me, your hopes is about to get dashed on the rock.
Bob, let's put it on
the spot. We'll see.
Yo,
Tanya, you got action on the Cowboys and Philly or what?
I do got it.
You got action. Yeah. I got Philly.
She took it.
Okay, now I got my Cowboys like always.
Let's do it.
I ain't gonna never go against my boys. What? we know what we need to do, and that's my defense. And my defense gonna come to play.
There you go.
So I can't
play, but they're gonna have a problem on their offense because Philly is top 1 and 2 in defense and offense.
Yeah.
Well, I
know what the factor
is. They can keep on.
The factor is going to be them batteries. That's what's going to be the factor. The batteries going to hit. Don't say nothing.
The batteries?
I don't
say nothing. I'm a real deal. So let's bring it. My boys are playing great, and we're gonna get a great W. You know, it is what it is. I'm looking forward to this game because again, it's going to show us as a talent. You got Philly and what?
6.5 too.
Winning by what?
I got Philly covering that 6.5.
Oh yeah, we gonna cover it. It's gonna go down to the wire. I ain't gonna say it's gonna go, but
I got Philly by a touchdown.
And I got Cowboys, so I got that action. So let's get it. So all right, so
Oh boy.
let's get it. You already know, RKO. You already know. I'm riding my Cowboys all the way to the sunset. Can you say about yours?
Ain't
Right now, you keep wearing that ugly. Yeah, you keep wearing that little Michael Jordan that on your head. Going in here to the week 7 of college football. So what we gonna do for this week? So we talked about a little bit about it. So now the bookie, you up, Troy? The bookie, Troy. What's up? What's up with that? What our odds? We already got our match together with Philly and Cowboys. Who else gonna have some action around here? So give us our line. Give us our line games for NFL football.
Let's go down the list.
Yeah, we ready to go. Let's get it.
Take action on whatever y'all want to do. Let's do
There's
it.
a lot of big games too.
Let's get it.
Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh.
All right, where we starting,
Bay.
Troy? It's on you. You on that?
Spread 9.5. I got
Tampa
Tampa. Pittsburgh is garbage.
They the new Browns.
I just want to say, ain't nobody said nothing about.
So you said Tampa against Steelers. You said 9. Okay, we got.
Hey, Tampa is going to Pittsburgh. You know they're gonna fight, but it ain't. Nah, not with Pickett. He's still learning.
No. Yeah, not with Pickett.
Right.
Pickett gonna be on the Pickett line.
Tampa, yeah.
All right.
Who?
Who they in New Orleans? Come on, Bob. Who they gonna do against New Orleans? They got the spread 2.5.
L.
Jameson Winston ain't still hurt. Taysom Hill gonna be the quarterback.
We'll win that game.
New Orleans. I took New Orleans. I didn't
Look,
want.
we got the red rifle is starting for the New Orleans Saints, and I have no worries. He'll give us at least 2 turnovers, so we will win that game.
I didn't think about that. I thought James would be back.
I got Bengals.
No, the red ribbon will be quarterback in that game, and he will give us at least 2 turnovers.
I got Bengals.
Bob, you stupid with the red ribbon. You trying to go to red ribbon? What's the name of Dragon Ball?
Yeah, that's the red ribbon.
The red ribbon.
I can call him the red rifle because he stinks.
Well, Sourdough got New Orleans.
I got the Bengals.
Oh shit.
And I got New Orleans because you know.
Yeah, I'm going with
New Orleans.
But I thought Jameis was going to be playing, to be honest.
Jameis is not playing.
Yeah.
James is not playing.
They gonna deal with the red rifle and Taysom Hill.
You know that's still going. There ain't no easy win down in NOLA.
No, ain't no easy win.
No, it's not gonna be an easy win at all.
That's going to be a tough one. That's why it's
all right. What's up next?
Let's go next.
Jacksonville at Indy.
Jacksonville, man.
Jacksonville.
Yeah,
Indy got the spread 2.5.
Oh, they might cover.
Jonathan Taylor is playing.
Watch Indianapolis win that one at home.
I think Indianapolis got it. I'm with you, Neil.
Watch that shit, man. But I picked Jacksonville.
Okay.
Indianapolis.
This is one of the games of the week. Patriots at Cleveland. Go ahead, Neil.
Spread
is 2.5 for your Browns. I don't know why.
2.5. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, man. But we got it, dog. I think all them other losses, I'm glad they.
Is the quarterback for the Patriots playing?
No, Zappy is playing.
No, he's still out.
Zappy is the quarterback for New England.
I think
Zappy.
Brissett had his bumps, man. He gonna come out good this game. Watch.
But the Browns just need to finish. Can they finish in the fourth quarter?
Y'all defense ain't on the same page, man.
That's gonna be their nemesis.
And Clowney out. Clowney out.
Clowney's out. Clowney's out, and
Denzel Ward.
Yeah,
out.
Denzel Ward is out.
That's why the spread is only 2.5.
But you know what?
I don't know. Maybe the secondary might be on the same page because Denzel Ward's been off.
Al, you got to watch them concussions. Man. They might be trying to shop that young corner.
You got your Browns? You got your Browns, Neil?
Yeah. I'm taking the Browns.
I'm taking Cleveland.
Ooh.
Patriots.
Is that friendly action? Because I ain't touching this game.
I mean, we just, friendly action. We ain't calling them. We got our bet.
Okay, I said Patriots.
I'll bet tomorrow, Tanya. You ain't putting no time.
Arkell said Patriots.
Tennessee Alabama game, but yeah, let's we go even on this one. We ain't got to go on this one. It's another one. I'm sure we could jump.
Okay, next game, the Cardiac Jets at Green Bay.
Man,
y'all Jets, quiet on that one.
Them fucking Jets over the lifetime. Oops, I mean.
Fine. FCC fine coming to Neil's house.
Somebody work the edit same time before.
You did. Hey, y'all talk about me. I ain't said nothing. Y'all said I'm the bad man. It's Neil over there. You got to
You still the bad man.
Y'all said that I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be all the cussing. That ain't me. That's you doing all the cussing.
You are the bad man. I slipped up.
I've been good.
Neil's still a little upset after that loss. That's what that is. So we have to excuse him because I think the Jets did take the Brownies down, if I'm not correct.
We're not going to talk about that game.
The Jets did take the Browns down.
Neil a little bitter. So you got to excuse him.
The Green Bay Packers got a spread of 7.5 on that game.
Green Bay gonna light that ass up. Okay,
I'm taking the mother trucking Green Bay Packers.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Just twice. Damn, 3 times.
The Jets. Yes.
I can't.
Zach Wilson, the quarterback, is banged up.
They so lucky. This is
a good game. This is one of the sleeper games of the week. Baltimore
the
at
Jets
New York.
Down Miami, but Miami really was, come on.
Miami, that is going to be a good one. Baltimore.
That's one of the sleeper games of the week is Baltimore at New York.
I'm sick of the Giants. They've been getting lucky.
Spread is 5.5 for Baltimore at New York.
Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore all day.
The Giants will cover that spread.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, they'll cover the spread.
But the Giants, you know what? I ain't gonna take too much. They're playing old school style. They're playing with hard defense.
Giants is playing good, man.
And running game.
I'm gonna take the Giants in that game.
And the other thing, Saquon is healthy. And he's trying to claim his name back again as one of the young, great, hot running backs in the game. And he has been so far. But, it's hard on a running back to play 17 freaking games. If one do that, if Nick Chubb do that, I mean, it's so easy. Remember how big a deal was back in the day for running back to get 2,000 yards?
Right.
Not no more.
I got the Giants because the Ravens defense is suspect right now, just like the Browns.
Now you said it's in New York.
In New York. I want to see you know what I want to see the play. The biggest scoring game gonna be when the Ravens play the Browns because them defenses ain't gonna come for that game.
I mean, but
that game is gonna be 45 to 44.
Now we can look back at this tape next week. And we can see that game probably is going to be a real close game where the defense actually show up.
I think it's going to be a close game. I just think the Giants going to win.
But if Lamar get loose, because
Lamar been getting loose all season, his defense is just not helping him.
Passes,
right?
It's been some drop passes. It's been some
Lamar been Lamar all season. Lamar been Lamar all season. His defense is not helping him. They're just terrible.
Troy, this preseason is over with. This is real shit now. It's into October.
Hey man, you still cussing, man.
So
you can't cuss on these FCC airways.
They ain't no cuss word, man. They changed that rule, man. They said it on FCC. They said
you're not allowed to cuss.
Period.
You got to use mother trucking or bullshit.
We just
stubby snubby.
Well,
you can't.
We're gonna address that at the end. We're gonna address that at the end of the podcast for real.
We got to change the name of the show, man.
Because
you can't drink and not cuss.
I'm tame hey Bob, you know me, you know how we do. I'm tame on this podcast. It would be really bad if the way we talk, it would be bad.
Yeah.
I'm PG. I might let an F-bomb fly or an S-bomb fly.
That's what I just did. And that's all I did.
I'm really tamed on this podcast.
Right.
They tripping
Tanya will
on
have to give you the clarification. Tanya will have to give you the words of the day moving forward, as far as the 4-letter syllables and the 3-letter
I'm
syllables.
very tamed because it would be bad. Because you know how we do. I say stuff. I hold my tongue a lot on this podcast. I'm just keeping it 100.
All right, man.
All right, y'all.
Next game, bro.
Next game. That's already Minnesota at Miami.
I took Minnesota.
Yeah.
Spread is 3 for Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Miami got quarterback issues. Teddy Bridgewater is not playing.
Man,
Tua, we don't know when he gonna play. And I forgot the name of their backup.
Yeah,
they backup I never heard of before.
Minnesota.
That's
all right. I got Minnesota too. I got Minnesota covering that spread too. All right. Another sleeper game of the week. 49ers at the Falcons. 49ers at the Falcons. The spread is 4.5 for the 49ers.
49ers will win that.
49ers win that. We let them scrubs beat us, man.
Atlanta been playing good, bro.
Boy, we let them scrubs beat us, man. That was terrible.
Oh, no. Here we go.
That's the truth, man. I mean, ain't no way the heck we should have lost that game. But
here we go.
But Atlanta, you know, hey, they lucky, man. But the truth comes out, man. We ain't gonna know who's good until probably next week or so, late in the year. But to your point, San Fran, to Kel's point, San Fran should go in and win.
It comes down if you got Garoppolo or Mariota.
San Fran should win that game easy.
Easy? Spread is 4.5.
Well, you know, I mean, they gave them that because once again, we talked about how the crowd affect the game. It's a home game for Atlanta. You ain't gonna go wild. You know what I'm saying?
They went wild on Cleveland.
Okay. That's why I hope you watched that whole game last night. I hope you watched that whole game. I was right there with you. Oh, damn. Right in the end.
Atlanta went wild on Cleveland.
Yeah, they
got a chance to do the same thing against the point. I'm gonna take Atlanta.
Bet. We bet 5.
I got Atlanta. We take it. Who that? You buy? You?
No, that was the bearded black Santa Claus.
Okay.
I like that, the dirty black Santa Claus. Kelly, let me just say this. It's a good thing he clicked him out. I was really about to, mess our FCC cloud up there, okay? But that was a great edit. Great edit. No, I'll pass on that one, man. I don't know. I'm going to pass.
I got Atlanta.
Because, that game, like I said, Garoppolo, you still dealing with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Atlanta got Mariota. They washed themselves out.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a pick-up. It's truly a pick-up game.
Somehow or another. Yeah, I'll take that one off.
It's truly a pick-em game. But
Yeah.
the spread is 4.5 for San Fran, which I don't think San Fran gonna cover that spread.
What's the primetime game, Troy, at?
We got to go down the list. Okay, hold on. Okay, Carolina at Los Angeles. That's a skip them.
Yeah.
Spread is 9.5.
Rams gonna win that game.
Here you go. Here's the one. Right.
Rams gonna win that game.
Arizona at Seattle. Spread is 2.5 for Arizona. I think Seattle gonna beat them.
Yeah. What do you mean when they say pass? That's not even a full field goal. So that's a
2.5?
pick'em game.
No, they just think that
Yeah.
Arizona. They think that Seattle's gonna win by. I'm sorry, they think that Arizona's gonna win by a field goal.
Okay.
Arizona at Seattle. I got Seattle in that game. Gino been playing good. Gino been balling.
Arizona.
Yeah, I like Seattle.
Arizona well, like I said, now that game right there in Seattle, Seattle should win that one. And you said
Yeah,
the
they
spread is
should.
what again?
2.5.
2.5 is a spread.
Arizona, right?
I got Seattle.
He said 2.5 Arizona, right?
I got Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
That's a pick.
Gino been playing good, man. Y'all can't hate on Gino.
I ain't
I ain't
hating
hating on Gino.
Move on to the one I want to hear. Keep going.
Okay, game of the year. The game of the year, not the week, not the month. The game of the year is the replay or the rematch of the AFC or the NFC championship.
I like
AFC.
that.
Buffalo
AFC.
Bills at Kansas City.
There you go.
Spread is 3.
Woo! That's gonna be
Hey man,
that's gonna be the game.
Kansas City is the underdog in their
Mr.
building.
Allen. Mr. Allen is going to go backwards in this game.
Kansas
reason
City
why-
is an underdog in their building.
I
The
got
reason
hit.
why he's going to go backwards,
Who?
They the underdog in their own home.
Yup.
I think-
Kansas City is an
Yeah, Kansas City's an underdog.
I think Kansas City is gonna win.
I think Allen remember that loss. Allen, I think they gonna come to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna come
Allen
to play.
going to
come
take
to
2 steps
play.
backwards in that game.
City is gonna win.
They gonna
Allen is
come to
going
play.
to take 2 steps backwards in that game. Because
Who?
he
Josh
is trying to point to the world, and it's going to show on Sunday. He's going to take,
Hey, that
he's
dude
trying to
Allen, man,
prove
is
a
a
point to
beast,
the
bro.
world. And he's going to take 2 steps backwards on Sunday.
Allen is a beast, bro. Allen
He's
is a beast. You
but
gotta
I'm
give it to
telling
him.
you, he is playing Russian roulette right now because he is pressing. He's got his foot through the floorboard, and he is trying to prove a point to everybody
Yeah.
in the NFL world
And
that
it's
he's
working.
top dog. And he's going to take 2 steps back. He's going to have
And
2
it's
flat
working.
tires on Sunday.
Okay.
Mm.
Trust
Who
me,
you
it's not
got,
going to
Bob?
work.
Get
You
the
got Kansas
action.
City?
I'm taking Kansas City.
Hey, man, Josh Allen is like the white Cam Newton right
I
now.
think the one to take Buffalo. I take Buffalo.
I'm telling you, Josh Allen is going to be hurt before the season's over with because he is trying to be a super stud.
So far, he is.
I got Buffalo in that game.
I'm taking Kansas City.
Buffalo right here.
Exactly.
I just want to say, R. Kelly, I tell you what, boy, you are truly the Grinch that stole Thanksgiving and Easter.
I'm just giving you the facts, Neil.
Christmas is already
He is
taken.
going to be hurt before the season's over with because he's trying to prove a point. I'm telling you, he's going to be hurt, and he's going to take 2
He wants
steps
that
back
MVP.
on Sunday.
He
I'm
wants that
telling
MVP.
you. Yeah, he trying his best to play out of his shoes right now. And before it's over with, he can have some clown shoes on.
He is taking some amazing risks to be in the position that he is. And the coaches can't do nothing. You know why they can't do nothing about it? You know why? Because that's how he played. It's just like stopping Lamar Jackson from doing what he's doing. You can't stop that because if you take that away, you ain't got the player that you want to have. You see what I'm saying? But what the problem is, it happens in everything in the NFL. You got to understand it's the NFL. Once they get tape on you, baby. Once they got a tendency, you know your tendencies as a player. You right, Kels. If they say, "Damn, last year he had time to do a 5-step drop, 3-step drop, grid of game." Now you see him running. Why is he doing all this? Then you look back down. They just lost their right guard. This rookie isn't getting into shape. Let's attack that. That's how the NFL, looks at things. That's how they attack. So you're right to your point, man. He better chill the hell out.
It's coming.
That's the word that I would.
So Cyberdog, who you got in that game? Who you got?
Kansas City. Kansas City gonna win that one. Because
you got Kansas City, Bob?
Yeah. You got old Jared Allen lover over here, then he gonna pick Kansas City. Oh, yeah, cut that beard
I got Buffalo. Big Al got Buffalo too. Who you got, Lois?
Kansas City. I've been saying
Go ahead.
it since we started this conversation. Kansas City.
Go ahead, Tanya. Who you got?
Buffalo.
Huh?
Buffalo.
Oh man, that's
she's still upset
Buffalo.
Man.
Dallas.
It's like a tie.
Bob's still upset. Bob's still upset that. Bob's still mad that Dallas went up in there. He thought that he talked all that trash on the show that Bengals was gonna win, and then he was quiet for a week because Dallas took that L, took that straight stripe off that chest. Stop.
Yeah,
Does anybody have
you was twice talking trash?
Is anybody doing any action on this game? Is anybody doing any action on this game?
Move on, G. I ain't
No
got
action?
nothing. Listen, pick 'em. I'm
Nobody
leaving
doing
you
any
alone.
action?
You
I got
what we got
Buffalo.
tomorrow.
Anybody doing any action?
Nobody doing no action.
Oh
I'll
man.
do it.
Give me, go ahead, Lord Lane, take it.
I'll do
Come
it.
on, boy.
So you got
Action it
Kansas
is.
City. You going with
So
Kansas City?
the next game
I'm with
is the second game of the year, the second game of the week, and that will be the Sunday night game with Dallas at Philly. The spread is 6.5.
Here we go. I've been waiting on this one.
Dallas at Philly. I got
All right.
Philly.
I'm taking Dallas.
I already got mine. So.
Ooh, hot take.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Hot
Bob.
take. You know. I know that's stuck a ball. You know how stuck a Arkel's gonna be trying to go with Philly. He gonna try to put his little ting. He gonna. I gotta get my stuff out. I gotta get my stage going with this fool.
Just make sure you got my money.
Please. You make sure I have my money.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Don't be mad. Who we got with the action at? So Lois Lane got Dallas. I got Dallas.
We got action on this game?
Yeah, Troy. You.
Oh, that's right. I got Philly.
Troy.
Troy got so many hooks and lines down in the world. He don't know what the hell. We don't know what he's doing.
I got action online. I got action with y'all. I'm action all over the place.
Yeah,
you action, Jack. You action Hancock.
Hey, listen. All right.
Action Hancock.
So everybody got Philly except Tanya? Oh no.
No, I said
Yep. I got it.
Cowboys. You got Cowboys. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta write this down.
All right, Summer Dog.
This
Summer
the
Dog, who
most
you got?
action I've had all year right now.
I want to say I've been waiting to talk. I've been listening.
Go ahead.
Got to go with Philly this time. I think it's going to show you the difference on why, in order for the Cowboys to move to where they want to go, they got to have Dak. Cooper Rush is a good backup, and that's what I told the other day.
Okay.
The Cleveland Browns play Atlanta. I'm behind Brissett. I love Brissett. Brissett is balling, but he's not Deshaun Watson. I'm sorry. It is what it is. What the Dallas is going up against Philly. Philly got some players. Philly got a defense, and they got a quarterback. But Dallas defense is top 10, top 5 maybe.
Top 5.
But and they got a lot of talent. But Philly is more complete right now, and I give Philly the edge. Only the edge because Cooper Rush against Philly's quarterback. What's his name? Jalen Hurts. Is his name?
Okay.
Yeah. I get Jalen Hurts a nod. Al? Who you got?
All right. Who you got?
Who, me?
Who you got, Al?
I ain't
Al?
go yet.
You going with Philly?
Am I going
That's
with
what I'm
Philly?
saying. Who you going?
Oh, I'm going with Philly
who you going with?
Philly at home.
Why you pick
Philly
Philly?
at home. The factor is they're gonna put. I hate to say it, the Eagles gonna put pressure on Cooper Rush and make him start causing turnovers. That's gonna be the part of the game to me because they're gonna put Cooper Rush didn't get any pressure for the past couple games. Philly's gonna put pressure on him on this game.
So that go back to my point as I was making. NFL will get some tape on you. And now you're gonna really see why you really need that. That's why the Cowboy fans gonna see why they really need Dak Prescott this week.
Well, we know we need Dak. I mean, he just got to come back.
A lot of them saying, Tanya, they rather have.
I know a lot of them saying keep Cooper on. I'm like,
okay,
but I feel they're gonna win because the defense is gonna shut Philly down. Cowboys, we already know what's at stake. So. Cowboys gonna play. I think Ezekiel gonna have a great game. I think he gonna do that the little punt pass ball back. And again, like I said, Philly they ain't played good the games they played before. So yeah, it's gonna be a battle of the defense, and it's gonna happen in the fourth quarter. If Dallas can keep the turnovers to 0 and ride it out, it's gonna be a neck and neck to the fourth quarter, and that's what we're gonna see. who got it. And I know that, they're going to go out with a 7. It's going to be 7-7 either way. But I got my Cowboys winning that game. I think Cooper Rush is going to be, they're going to keep him moving, keep him fresh. He going to be in his ear. Dak going to be in his ear. Because I think they even trying to think that they want to bring Dak back this game. Because he been suited up playing. So he been practicing, but they just don't know about the thumb. So they right now they just practicing.
They'd be a fool to put Dak in right now.
So soon right now.
And that's what I said.
I'll keep him out 2 more.
He would be a fool to come back and play. He needs to stay
I wait till
out.
that bye week. I wait till that bye week till he come back. After that bye week, let him come back.
I agree with Big Al.
Yep.
Okay, so listen, let's go to the
That's
Monday Night Football.
that's in the word. That's what the door is open. That's what they've been doing. That's what they've been saying all week, that might come back in some part of the game. He's wanting to come back in. And I'm like, for me, like, no. Like, don't for me, don't mess the rhythm up. Even when we know Dak got to come back, but the rhythm right now is Rush. And his receivers, they know they've been hitting. They know what's at stake too. These receivers know, they know what's at stake. So I think let him stay out another game. And I'm right with you, Al. Let him come out to the bye. Let him come back that last 8 games, the last 6 games of the year. Yeah. Them last 6 games, we gonna need that. Putting them in now. Even if we did, they say he take an L, we still got a great schedule at the end where Dak can go in and press and win some great games.
At
But,
the end of the day, you know what?
and I keep saying, nobody knows what Cooper Rush.
At the end of the day, Cooper Rush made himself a lot of money.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
he did.
Cooper Rush is going to get a nice contract with the Cowboys. If not, he'll be like, well, I'll go play for somebody else. Who else going to be your backup? They're gonna have to pay him when Dak's injury can happen at any time. All right, y'all ready to go to Monday Night Football?
Let's go to Monday Night Football.
Hey, can I say one more thing, Troy, before you go to Monday Night Football?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and say one more thing.
I didn't think about the other flip of the coin. What if he win the game?
Who? Cowboys?
What if Cooper Rush go on Philly and win that game? Now,
I would still
I'm telling you.
I'm not saying it can't happen.
Listen,
that's why the spread is only 6.5. The spread is only a touchdown.
My thing is, that's my point. If he keeps on winning, I was just talking about they won't go to the next level like that.
The Jerry Jones factor. You got to understand the Jerry Jones factor.
$100 million.
Yeah, the Jerry Jones factor. Yep. Jerry Jones factor.
But it's Dallas.
Yeah, Jerry Jones gonna say, I want that back in there.
We talk about Dallas, man. I just thought about that. It just hit me right before we went to the next one. What if he win this game in Philly? Go ahead.
He's doing his job. He's doing his duty.
Exactly.
Again.
He's doing his duty as a backup.
Yeah.
Don't go any
They're gonna yank him out.
But Cyberdog, we said this a couple weeks ago.
Sold on Dak.
Cyberdog, we just said that a couple weeks ago. We said if Cooper Rush continued to win, Jerry Jones, yes, we know how much money he's paid, but Jerry Jones likes drama, and it brings ratings, it brings money to that city. And I can see him running it all the way out.
Not only that, like Troy said, they gonna have to pay Cooper Rush, especially if he keeps winning at the end of this year. They gonna have to do something. Jerry Jones ain't stupid. So when Jerry Jones brought up he wants a quarterback controversy, he is starting. He's basically
because they breed it up right now.
He is basically starting Cooper Rush's bidding process now during the season.
That's right. That's the game.
So we know Jerry Jones ain't stupid. He ain't senile. There's a reason why he says everything he says.
Hey,
you know. He's preparing for the offseason already with the job that Cooper Rush has already done and the noise it's already made. Jerry Jones is just preparing for the offseason. But they gonna put Dak back. They're not gonna leave Dak sitting on the sideline.
Hell no.
Oh, I know that.
Hell no.
I like Cyberdog because plus two, there's no really that much film on Cooper Rush, even though we know he's a okay, you know, or whatever. And again, this is going to be the test, but there's still not a lot of film. That's why a lot of them have not been able to play. That's why they play the way they could with Dax, because they really don't know what his expectations. They don't really know what he's gonna do, because he started running last week. He was running the ball. He was keeping the ball. He wasn't throwing it.
Tanya, I'll take it one step further.
So
I've been looking at these games with Dallas, and I feel like the play calling has been simplified because Cooper Rush is in there. It's been a more balanced attack on offense.
oh yeah, we know that.
So I feel that play.
Yeah, we know that. It's gotta be.
And in my opinion, they need to keep that even when Dak comes back. But we know they're going to go to a pass-heavy offense. Yeah. And they need to keep it balanced.
Yeah. I just think my defense to show up like they've been showing up.
Because remember, he got hurt in the first game, so he's going to need some reps. They ain't going to just keep playing with him and keeping him out. They looking at the long term.
They got to.
Playoffs.
Yeah, but the money factor. So we're going to see. I'm looking forward to this game.
Playoffs.
Yeah,
Cowboys can go far.
It's going to be a good game. I think it'll be a
I got feeling.
I don't think it'll be a blowout.
Okay. So Troy, you got that action. So we be waiting. And you know we be talking trash all night, so we already know what that gonna look like.
I'm gonna have to recap.
So it's Monday night game.
Okay, let's go to Monday Night Football. It's the fight.
Okay, let's get
the fighting Russell Wilsons against the Chargers.
Chargers.
Chargers. Jesus, that's another bum game to watch.
Spread.
I should have did it, but
Russell Wilson
for the Chargers.
Russell Wilson has done a Westbrook. He has alienated the locker room, and they want to get rid of him.
He ain't lying though. He ain't lying. Hey, is he going to the bench?
They want him out of there.
Do you
I got
think
the
it's all
Chargers.
Russell, or do you think that the coach has something to do with it?
Thank you.
Coaches.
Yeah, the coach. Oh yeah, the coach. Most definitely.
Like there's a power struggle going on.
Coach is just over his head right now. He's just
this coach is
he's walking in mud right now.
John Elway needs to step in.
You say something, dog?
Like
this coach is not a nice person. Okay.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He said you in detention, you stay in detention.
You know what? He's not the only coach that I can't stand right now. I mean, I just feel there's a couple of them who feel like they're just forcing their style of play on their quarterbacks. And it's like, play to the strength of your quarterback instead of just trying to force them into your system.
Absolutely.
Right.
But you know what?
Right.
This guy got it. I think Lois Lane, this coach has an ego problem with Russell Wilson. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, no, yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you.
Because that first game.
Who is Hackett? That's what I've been trying to figure out. Who is he?
I mean, he one of them old school coaches, right? Or he's son of an old school coach, or had an uncle of an old school coach. Don't let your quarterback, he come in here, got the shades. Russell Wilson wearing the shades, got the star wife on his arm.
Let's talk about that aspect. I can't stand it when coaches are the son of somebody or the nephew of somebody. Just because you related don't mean you're going to have the same type of success or you have the same mindset. So we need to stop giving these men the benefit of the doubt just because of the family they come from or the coaching they come from. Like, quit. Let's
so
what is
at the end of the day, let's keep it 100. Russell Wilson's going to be there longer than the coach. So the coach will go away.
Not according to R. Kelly, not according to Mr. Kelly.
2 and 3.
That coach will go away faster than Russell Wilson because they're paying him almost $200 million.
Right.
So y'all don't have to worry about the coach. He got probably about another year to keep doing that. Oops, I was about to see.
You stopped yourself. Good job.
Stopped myself. He got another year to be doing that mother trucking stuff with Russell Wilson, and then he will lose his job. And then they're gonna say, "Hey, Russell, what coach you like? Let's get the coach you really like to come in." Because he wasn't
Right.
Russell fit.
Pete Carroll.
Oh hell no, there gonna be no Pete Carroll. Let's take.
Hey, you never know.
Let's go get the coach you want to get. Let's go get the coach you really like. We're paying
Right.
you
Who
all this
would be
money.
the coach? But who
Go pick
would
the
be
coach
the
that
coach?
you like. The picks that go pick who you want to be your coach. That's what's going to happen. I get her coach one more year of his mother trucking bull spit, and then he out of there. It's just that simple.
Because they are 2-3.
Denver's going to have a losing season this year. This is go ahead and chop that up. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It ain't
Blah,
the
blah,
right
blah,
coach,
'cause they
it's
are
not the
2-3.
right fit. Let it go.
Can I make a bold prediction?
Yeah.
I predict, and y'all gonna call me crazy, but then y'all gonna really see what the NFL is like. Let Pittsburgh keep losing the end of this year. Let's see where Tomlin's name probably won't be on the hot seat after all he done did for him.
He will be on the hot seat. I hate to say it.
Oh, he will. He will be. No doubt about it.
He's probably on the hot seat right now.
Right.
He's on the hot seat right
No,
now.
it's warm. It's warm now. It's not hot yet. It's warm.
Let Tomlin stay on the hot seat all he wants. I bet you they take him in Denver right now.
Yeah, they would.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about Pittsburgh.
I bet you they take Tomlin in Denver right now.
But
Denver's probably praying for
you
them to fire Tomlin.
Now who y'all talking about? Because the thing keep going in and out. Now who y'all talking about?
Mike Tomlin.
You talking about Tomlin
Mike Tomlin
going to Toronto?
Tomlin ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, right.
Tomlin have to break some tears for him to kick him out of Pittsburgh. He ain't going nowhere.
That's not the Pittsburgh way. They don't go through coaches like that. They keep their coaches. You're going to have down seasons. And this is probably the only losing season that Tomlin's ever had. So they're not going to fire him the next year.
Right. It is.
So it ain't. I mean, look what he got. One of his quarterbacks passed away. He picked up Pickett. Pickett is a rookie. He got the skills. He's just not ready yet. You just got to work through it. It's all that. That's all. He had nothing to do. He's got to do what he got to do.
But see, that's the whole thing, man.
They squeaked one out against the Bengals.
Their expectation in Pittsburgh is different from
You gotta bring that up.
organizations like Chicago or Cleveland or Cincinnati.
Boy, you lucky I ain't controlling the dashboard because you be on mute right now.
They one out against the
You lucky I ain't controlling the buttons, but you be on mute right now.
They squeaked one out against the Who Days. That's for sure.
They sure did.
Hey, Troy, you lucky I ain't controlling them buttons because you be on mute right now.
Troy, tell them they squeak one.
They squeaked one out, and it was a squeaker. They squeaked one out against the Who Days. That's for sure.
Tanya.
Well,
did you see?
We got a dumb coach.
Troy, did you see how Joe Burrow with that little flowers too? He walked out there with them dead flowers. He walked out, his head was hanging low. He threw that helmet down. He was like, "Listen, what is y'all doing? What no tweet? There was no TikTok. I ain't from the Bengals in a minute."
On the script. With that in the script, keep reading what's on the paper. Keep it moving.
Look at it. Look, he want to move on.
Yeah, move on.
Tanya, I got a quick question for you.
That's what you get for going to the Super Bowl. That's what you get, baby.
I mean, I know you
been there.
don't
there,
have
fraudulent activity up in Cleveland.
But do you think Snyder is bluffing, or do you think he really got something on all the other owners in the NFL?
He ain't bluffing.
Absolutely, he got something on the owners. Yes, he's not bluffing.
He got something.
Because Jerry ain't gonna be able to. That's why Dallas is gonna lose this weekend, because Jerry's not gonna be able to concentrate on coaching. He's worried about the legal ramifications. He's trying to cover up his crap he got going on. That's why Dallas gonna lose on Sunday, because Jerry not gonna go properly.
Bart just want Dallas to lose so he can feel good about them good old L's that Bingo keep plowing on after they got that fluke of a championship. So that's all he wants, so he can smile again, because right now he
is over. The Bengals season is over. And
now you already know. You know how Arkells is. Once he start that narrative, it's going to go the whole season. That's him.
You're next.
Him gonna go to the whole season.
Hey, we
You're
really should
next.
just put being Bob. We should put action on how long that Joe Burrow gonna not get hurt from that offensive line y'all got.
Man.
No, let's put some action.
Right.
Let's
He's
put some
been
action
sacked
on
more than
that.
anybody in
They be
the NFL.
plowing through
Quarterback
that.
from Ohio State. Let's put some action
I'll
on
give
that.
him. I'll
How
give
long
him
he
2
gonna
more
last?
games.
Who?
Joe
Strasburg.
Burrow before he's done.
Well, let's put this wager up. Whose quarterback will last longer? Your fraudulent bum from Ohio State or the LSU candidate with the Bengals? Let's put a wager on who's gonna last longer.
What do you mean last longer? Like last the whole season?
Who's gonna get hurt? You see, your boy,
I
your boy
think
was in
Burrow
tears
get
walking
hurt
to the locker
10
room last
times
night.
before C.J. Stroud.
Right. Burrow, they've been
let's put some on.
plowing through that. They've been plowing through that line. He don't even got. Once that ball snapped, he got about 5. He only got 5 seconds to get rid of it. But what happened to? I want to know what happened to them three. Them three ballers.
5 seconds. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Them 3 baller shot collars that Bob caught them. They didn't show all the. Y'all see the new arena? They didn't open it up. They didn't show the new practice, and they said it's so nice. They were saying it was so nice.
Nice
What you say about it, RKL's over there by the freeway?
Hey, well, one thing
You
about
let a car go off the road, it's gonna go right into the practice.
Don't worry about it.
Thank God for
All I'm gonna
the
say is, what? What's that clause?
I might say thank God for the city of Cincinnati. Thank God for the city of Cincinnati helping the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay. Hey, listen.
They got them a new.
Okay, let's recap the action. Okay, Tanya, we got Philly and Cowboys, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and I got Philly. Okay, so who got me with Alabama and Tennessee? Who was that? You, Neil?
That's
I got Tennessee.
Yeah.
Who we got, Bob? Who do we have?
Michigan and Penn State.
And they got Michigan and
Kansas
Penn.
City and Buffalo.
I got Buffalo, and you got Kansas City, right?
Kansas City.
I thought I took that with you for Kansas City and Buffalo.
What?
You did Lois Lane. Don't jump
Nobody
out
said
your
nothing,
feet.
and I was like, I'll take it.
She did
You
say
got
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. You got it.
Yeah.
She got
Okay.
Kansas City, I got Buffalo.
Yeah.
Lois Lane trying to get her feet down with your money, Troy.
So I got you, Tanya, with the Cowboys. I got you, Bob, with who?
Michigan
and Penn State, and Buffalo and Kansas City.
Hey,
Okay,
man,
I take
what's wrong
Penn
with the
State.
internet, Bob, you back out in the garage again?
What? What did you say?
Lois Lane, I got you with Kansas City and Buffalo, right?
Yep.
I got Buffalo. Okay.
He said, or you said the
Neil, who I
Broncos,
got you
yeah.
with? I got you with Alabama and Tennessee, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
That is the correct.
Am I missing
So we
any
got
action?
it.
Remember this over you, Troy.
What'd you say?
I said, how do we remember all your bets and you don't?
Because I got them online. I got them online, and I'm writing them down on paper to remember them all.
He got his system. He write them on his arm. He write them on his arm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let me recap. I got you, Tanya. I got Philly. I got Philly.
We've been recapping.
Hey, listen, Bob, I got Penn State.
Everybody,
I got Buffalo with Lois Lane. I got Tennessee with Neil. Let's roll.
All right, let's go. We got it. We ready.
Let's roll. Let's
We
do
went over
it.
all the game.
Hey,
We went over all the game.
Can somebody go? What was the top 10 games tomorrow? Anybody know?
For who? College or college?
College, yeah.
There's a lot of
them,
against
man.
each other. There's a lot.
So a lot of the
Michigan,
top 10
Tennessee.
was.
Go ahead,
So
Tony.
the top 10 was Penn State at Michigan, Alabama. So the first one is Oklahoma State at versus TCU, with TCU at 3.5. That's the line. Iowa State at Texas, 14.5. Going to Texas. Clemson at Florida State, with Florida State 4.5. Or how do you say like at the line? Then they got LSU at Florida, Florida
what's LSU
line at
ranked?
2.5.
What's LSU ranked?
LSU's not even ranked.
LSU ain't ranked no more
LSU
since they
is
just
not
lost.
ranked.
Wow.
Yeah, LSU ain't right. Then they
Okay.
got Penn State at Michigan, with Michigan with 7 points. That's the line. Alabama against Tennessee. They only got Alabama at 7.5. That's the line. Auburn at Ole Miss. Ole Miss with 14. Vanderbilt at number 1, Georgia, 38.
They're gonna cover that. They're gonna cover that.
They
What
gonna
about that
cover
Minnesota
everybody.
at Illinois?
No, they're not.
You know what? They didn't have
They're
the
not
top
covering
5.
that now.
And then they had the top 8. And then they had Ohio State had a bye. But they were talking
You
about,
said they ain't gonna
Ohio
cover,
State.
Bob?
No.
You said they ain't gonna cover? Bob?
What?
No,
He said
we're
no.
talking about the spread.
Talking about Georgia and Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's
You
what
don't
we're talking about. I
think they gonna cover?
No,
You don't
no,
think they gonna
Bob, you
cover?
say they ain't
No.
gonna cover? Ooh.
No.
Okay.
Really?
I just say ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, SEC is wacky at times, but that's why I said ooh.
Yeah,
What
they
time-
are.
Now the primetime game, Michigan play Penn State tomorrow at 8. Is that the primetime game?
No, that's a
No, they
noon
play at
game.
noon. They play at
That's a
noon.
noon game.
Hey man, I tell you what, man, take
Yeah, that's
plenty
a
of
noon
coins with you. Take plenty of coins with you tomorrow in Michigan. Make sure you have plenty of coins with you. Tony R. Kelly. Have like
You worry
quarters.
about me there.
Just
Don't
in case
you
you
worry
need to catch
about me
the
there,
first
Cyber Santa.
Hey man, I'm with you, man, but I'm worried about that game tomorrow. I don't want to revisit it, man. I'm worried about that game for y'all, man. I'm worried about it, man.
Hey, I am too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am too. Shit, that's gonna be a
I
dog
hate
fight.
them early games. I hate them.
Did he say a cuss word? Bob,
What'd he say?
Well, that's a dog fight.
you gonna get FCC fine. No, you said SH. You said the
I
SH
said
word.
dog fight.
It's on
I
tape.
didn't.
All we gotta do is rewind it.
We're gonna rewind our
It's
chills.
fine.
You gonna get fined. You gonna
Rewind it.
get
I ain't
fined.
get fine. No,
Hey,
sir.
you guys didn't mention anything
We can
about
bet $5 on that. Hey, add another bet to your list. We gonna rewind this tape. $5.
Man, I heard you, bro. I
So
heard you.
Cyberdog. So Cyberdog, the late night games. The late night games for tomorrow is LSU at Florida, Utah at Colorado State. Then they have Clemson at Florida State is going to be on ABC. That's prime time. Fox got USC and Utah prime time, 7:30. The 8
Oh,
o'clock.
that's a good one.
Can you stop right there? Go back to the USC Utah. What
Yeah.
was the spread on that one?
That's gonna be a
again?
good one.
The USC. Let me see.
3.5 for Utah.
There it is, 3.5.
Utah favored?
Yep, by
Yeah.
3.5.
Wow.
Oh,
They're
Wow.
playing
That's what I
good
said.
football.
Wow.
That's
Oh.
the game to watch tomorrow night. That's gonna be the game. That's 8. What time?
Yeah.
10?
8
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 8 o'clock.
What, ABC?
Utah.
8 o'clock.
ABC?
On ABC.
ABC? Okay.
No, it ain't on ABC. That's on
that's probably on Fox Sports or something.
ESPN. It's on Fox.
Yeah, you might be right.
Fox
You might be
Sports.
right, Bob.
That's Pac-10. That's Fox Sports. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Pac-10.
you're right,
Pac-12,
Bob.
whatever.
Fox Sports.
yeah, USC at Fox. Because on
Yeah.
Fox, the night game is USC Utah. The night game is on ABC is Clemson and Florida State. ESPN got Arkansas State and Southern Miss at night. ESPN got Florida against LSU. ESPN2, Florida Atlantic, and Rice. So yeah, and then you got NBC, which I guess they've been joining with Peacock. They got Notre Dame against Stanford.
Now, Tanya, real quickly, going back, we didn't ever talk about the impact of the Big Ten when USC and UCLA joins. Is that looking at a 2-year?
I know, like a 2 year.
Yeah, 2 years out.
2
And
years.
that's 2025?
2 years.
2025.
20,
Yeah,
yeah, 20.
2025.
Hey man, that's going to be. Can you imagine that now? The market now.
Woo!
USC coming to Ohio Stadium.
Oh my
You
God.
imagine when we played them back with Terrell Pryor. I think the last time we went.
That's what I said, Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor.
So you think about
balled.
them as an NIL player, just like think about the players now, making money off their likeness.
Right.
When they come into the league, oh my God, you're not gonna be able to control the money.
They did it the right way because now that's why they bring back college football
if we had NIL back then, there would have been no tattoo gate. Jim Tressel might still be the coach.
NIL was in full effect. NIL was in full effect. Everybody was selling anything they get their hands on to get their cash. NIL was in full effect.
It wasn't full effect. It was just
like I always said.
And done illegally.
Like I always said, the dummies got caught. If you was gonna have NIL back in the day, don't use a shovel, use a backhoe. And the dummies that used the shovel got caught. That's why Alabama pretty and pink, because they used the backhoe. Ohio State used the shovel. None but dummies caught.
Chaos. You always, I'm telling you.
You know I'm right. If you're gonna be dirty, dig a deep hole. Don't use a shovel. Use a backhoe.
Well, no, I mean I do agree with you, but I believe that in that whole scenario, I believe it goes back further than that. Because look at what happened with Maurice Claret. So when Tressel called himself trying to cover that up, I think there was some guilt from the Maurice Claret situation, and he was trying to protect his players. But unfortunately, he had, he had that stuff on school computers or whatever, and they were able to find it. But yeah,
I just know in the next 2 years, I just know in the next 2 years, Big Ten about to blow. It's about to listen. It's going to create another value. And you talking about us going out there, us going here, man.
Well,
it's going to be great.
I'm looking forward to it. The present day now. Me and Al was talking about this earlier today.
Talking about what?
About the pay-per-view tomorrow night with who?
Oh, what? The Bronze Bomber Wilder fighting some dude named Welch's Grape, whatever his name is.
Okay,
Troy,
I got two more games to recap, y'all. I got
two more games to recap before we go to boxing.
Okay. I got 2 more games. So on Tuesday, NBA
All right, come on.
We got 2 big games. We got Philly at the Boston Celtics and their defunct coach. And then we got my Lakers at Golden State.
And Warriors.
Oh, boy.
Let's start with Philly and Boston. Who y'all got?
Oh, that's going to be a good game.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
I'll take back spasms. He ain't playing.
Who? Who got back spasms? Who got back spasms, Bob?
I wouldn't know why y'all even let Bob in.
He started the season out already in the tournament.
I don't know who he's talking about, too. It's funny.
Spread is 3.5 for the Celtics.
He talking about hard spasms.
Spread is 3.5 for the Celtics.
Oh wow!
Celtics going through a little bit of turmoil. Embiid, he mad because he didn't get the MVP.
That's a couple games. Yeah.
Embiid is mad he didn't get the MVP. He want to show and prove. Celtics got a new coach. We don't know what he about.
Troy,
it's gonna be a good game.
Is it in Boston?
It's at Boston.
It's in Boston.
Okay.
It's in Boston.
Spread is 3.5 for Boston.
And the LA is going to Golden State.
Lakers at Golden State with the
and that's a double header on TNT. That's gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good Tuesday night.
Yeah,
that's Tuesday.
I can't stay up.
Russell Westbrook's on the trade block.
I just want the Lakers to flame out.
Come on, man.
And
I'm sick of Laverne. I hope I hope he don't be able to break captain's scoring record. I hope he blow his knee
Yeah,
out.
El Capitan.
Russell
Kale.
Westbrook on the trading block.
I'm sick of hearing
He
about
ain't
Russell
in-
Wilson.
He already
I'm
beat
sick
his
of
team.
the Lakers.
He already
Hey,
beefing
Troy,
with his
they can't
teammates.
come off the bench. They're trying to make him come off the bench.
Russell Westbrook is coming off the bench on Tuesday.
bench.
How's that going to
And
work?
I
Pat
said that
Beverly
last
took his
year.
spot.
He should have came off the bench last year.
Man,
He's back. He got to come off the bench. The
Just
coach don't care. Patrick Beverly
Man.
took his spot. They
just get
it's just a bad situation.
that dude a damn gun pop and put his stuff in and send him home. He is
Troy,
I'm telling you,
you just said it, Troy. It is the bad news bears in the Laker
It's a
camp.
bad
It's
situation.
too many egos going on.
Yeah, too many.
Happening. Even just listen to them, even when they on the podium and when they're talking in their own social media pages, they ain't even clicking.
I've been watching.
They not even clicking.
I've been watching the Lakers preseason. Russell Westbrook, he's not even in the huddles. He stays like 20 feet away from the huddles when they in the huddles.
Yep.
He ain't want nothing to do with the huddles. He don't care.
Right.
He's mad.
He's like, look, he done already mentally checked out. He's
Just
like,
go ahead and pay him to go. Pay him to go away. Y'all got the money. Pay him to go away. It's gonna be
he gotta go away. He's
all year.
I just want to know if he don't stop wearing that clear pinkish lip balm. If he don't stop wearing that pink lip balm on his lips, and listen, you balling. I want Krusty. Stop. Your lips is too moist to be playing ball. He gotta go. He be on the sideline. He be having his hands on his hips. I be like, dude, what are you doing? He's not even a part of the huddle.
Sylvester 2.0.
I said, dude, he got to go. Yeah, the rest of the bench, they be, listen, and then if you look at the Lakers bench, they be on the back of the chairs. You know, I used to sit back in college, back in high school, and you be on the back of your chair with the two legs and you just be leaning back. That's what everybody be doing on the Lakers bench. I be like, what are y'all doing? It don't be no kind of camaraderie, none of it. And Golden State gonna go. They gonna wear them out just like they gonna beat the brakes off of them. And it's a night game, prime time.
And the Warriors are getting
LeBron James going.
The Warriors are getting their ring.
Yes, and they're getting their ring on that game. On that game, the Warriors are getting their ring.
And for the LeBron too.
The spread is 6 for Golden State.
I got the Lakers.
What is it?
The spread is 6 for Golden State.
I'm taking the Lakers.
That ring might be for Golden State. So that game might be a little tighter than anticipated.
You got the Lakers? Neil, you said you got the Lakers?
Is Anthony Davis playing?
The Lakers is my team.
I said maybe a little tighter than anticipated.
What you say, Arkell? That ring ceremony gonna be fuel with fire?
We don't even know if
it's
Anthony
gonna be a
Davis
distraction for Golden State because they're gonna be in celebrate mode.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not sure. Is Anthony Davis gonna play?
So that game gonna be a little.
We don't know.
Golden State should win it. I just want to see Westbrook antics. That's the only reason.
He's the only
reason I might watch that game because I want to see Russell.
He got back spasms already, Troy.
He has back stiffness right now.
Yeah.
No, those are spasms. I ain't calling no stiffness. They're spasms.
Anthony Davis. He's already
Who got back spasms?
Already.
Remember he played the other night against
Anthony Davis.
Oh, AD.
I mean, he did play the other night against Minnesota.
Already?
Troy,
hey man,
make it a package. Get rid of him and Westbrook. Just make it a package.
Yeah.
Get rid of both of them.
Yeah.
Get rid of both of them.
Okay, Bob, that's a good question. Okay, Bob, let's stay right there with your question.
Who's going to take on those contracts? Ain't nobody taking on those contracts.
You will find. Hold on. You will find a dummy who will do it.
Let's stay right there with your proposal, Bob. You saying Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook for who?
Who?
For who?
Oh, you're gonna find a dummy though. You will find one.
It's not gonna be no who.
Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
You cannot get rid of Westbrook. You are going to have to pay him to go bye-bye. Nobody's taking Westbrook. So you might as well scratch that off the list.
That's fine.
You can send him down to Sacramento and get a couple plays.
It will explode.
Bob, who would you trade Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook for? That's what my question is. Who?
Westbrook. First question. Westbrook is not going anywhere. His career is over once he walked out of the Lakers practice facility. He's done.
Nobody gonna pick him
Nobody's
up.
fooling with him.
Gonna pick him
as
up.
far as AD, you're gonna have to send him down to get some D-League players. Who can stay on the court?
We not in D-League mode, bro. They ain't win mode. They need to win now.
They gotta win now.
They didn't gave up all they goddamn oops. Damn it.
Oh,
There you go.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to find. You're gonna have to work about new stuff. Look,
see, this is what happens when you talk about the Lakers. See, I just keep it real. So they gonna have to give up. They gotta win now. This ain't no G League draft picks.
They're not winning now, Troy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're not winning now.
They're not winning now.
Yeah, they're not winning now.
Hey,
LeBron is in Hollywood mode. LeBron is in Hollywood mode. He working on a house party remake, which you sent me today. He in Hollywood mode. He ain't thinking about no basketball.
They might as well start building for the future.
They might blow that team up. They gotta blow that team up.
Yeah,
they gotta blow that team up.
Because they got a bunch of old heads. That's what happens when you mortgage your whole youth for two players.
Well, can I say
this?
Please, can I say this? You can't really. I mean, I know. Let me just say this: they might win it.
Oh my God!
Hey, listen.
Don't put nothing past LeBron. If LeBron is healthy, I heard old R. Kelly, Mr. Michigan man, old Grinch of Thanksgiving and Easter. I heard him over there a few weeks ago. He talked about everybody except for LeBron, and he called him Laverne all the time. Laverne, but you ain't said nothing about Laverne.
Laverne is Hollywood right now.
Yeah, that's what he's been saying. Laverne is Hollywood.
Yeah, he's been saying that.
Well, okay.
Laverne is Hollywood. He working on a house party remake. He ain't thinking about basketball.
LeBron
it's gonna take him 3 years to get
watch Steph Curry get that fourth chip.
There it is.
Yeah.
Get that ring.
LeBron is 60 in basketball years.
LeBron
He needs help.
LeBron
took a year
off. He needs help.
LeBron took a year off.
We gotta hear. Hold on.
You know why LeBron took a year off? You know why?
Hold on. We gotta hear. What you say, Thumber Dog? Hold on. What you say?
I said LeBron took a year off.
To get his hair done?
And you know why
finally go
off? You know why LeBron took a year off? Because he can. Because he's LeBron. And when he saw Steph Curry, Steph Curry win that chip, I'm telling you, you got to understand his psyche. You best believe he was in Anthony Davis' ear.
Now, next you're going to tell me he waiting on Bronny. Well, the next thing you're going to tell me he waiting on Bronny to join him so they can fuse together and be this powerhouse for the Lakers. Is that the next thing you're going to tell me?
You know what?
Bob did it again with the Dragon Ball stuff. They're going to become... Bob doing it again.
FCC.
But you got to be ready for it, Al, and you got to deflect it, man. That dude over there, he's a true Michigan man, and he can't help himself. Okay.
Hey, listen.
Dude, I'm telling you, LeBron.
Okay, come on, Lakers. Come on, Lakers.
My point is,
he will not see another championship in LA.
And Draymond got everybody. Y'all ain't say nothing about
I hate to say he's not.
You ain't say nothing about you such a big LeBron.
Well, Draymond Green.
You ain't say nothing about Draymond Green. What about that dude? Ain't say shit about it. They got turmoil too.
Dennis Rodman Jr., man, he good.
He ain't good.
But Draymond Green, he did get fined. He got fined, but he didn't get suspended. So
the Lakers.
He's doing whatever he wants.
Go ahead, Troy.
Okay, listen. The Lakers had a trade on the table. They had Russell Westbrook going to Indiana Pacers for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner.
I remember that trade.
Yeah, me too.
They scrapped it. That was a trade right there. They was willing to even take on Westbrook's contract.
Indianapolis was? They scrapped it?
Yeah.
They scrapped
Indiana was.
No. The Lakers scrapped it.
Oh, okay.
What?
Because
they were going.
Hold on, Troy. What you say? Okay, what you say, Troy?
They want to bring back Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. The Lakers scrapped the trade because they wanted more picks from Indianapolis. They said no.
They're being greedy.
So after that, nobody else was going to. That was the trade right there. They had it right there. They did not take it. It's defunct now. So now you're going to have to deal with this all season because nobody's going to take on that contract now. You had one team to take on that contract. That was Indianapolis, and they did not want to take it. They didn't. The Lakers scrapped that trade.
Well,
the Lakers scrapped that trade. So they was willing. They're willing to deal with this mess all year, which is going to be a mess.
There you go. And why are they willing? Why are they willing to deal with it, Troy? You know why they're willing to deal with it? Because they look at all those other teams in the West. It's a mountain over there. It's a mountain over there. You got the Nuggets. Not just, it's not even guaranteed that the Warriors going to even repeat over there. You still got Phoenix over there.
You got Phoenix there. You got Denver there. You still got Dallas there.
You got Dallas there.
The Lakers are in a mine shaft, Neil.
And sleepers.
Neil,
let's talk about
the Lakers are in a mine shaft. They're not even looking up at the mountain right now. The Lakers are in a mine shaft, Neil.
We're talking about a sleeper team. A sleeper team is New Orleans. New Orleans is a sleeper team in the West.
But Kills, the point I was about to make with Troy is that Troy laid out that they had a deal on it. They had a deal on the table. They was going to take it. The Lakers canceled it because they knew no matter whatever you giving me, I'm still, because that's why they said they wanted more. They ain't trying. They forget Russell Westbrook, brother. You're going to have to hang. You're going to have to get in here and put in work. Because you know what?
Right. That's why they're taking him off that bench tomorrow.
Right.
You got to play.
There it is.
They going to make him play. I gave you this money. You going to play this season. You ain't going to sit.
Yeah, he going to play, but he going to have to come off the bench.
Yeah, he's going to have to come off the bench.
It don't matter.
And he don't like that.
And that's going to be
that's going to break him. That's going to break him.
They still need him.
Hey, Troy.
Just think.
That's going to break him. That's going to break him.
Not only is he coming off the bench, he's coming off the bench for his nemesis, Pat Beverly. So that
is going to be a major
problem all year. Just think, Pat Beverly and Westbrook, they hate each other. They took Pat Beverly. Pat Beverly's in the starting lineup.
Oh, can you imagine? And you got to stand out there. Oh,
that's gonna break him. Wow.
That scenario where him coming off the bench is like me at work, disgruntled employee.
Okay.
So that means when Westbrook comes in the game, he's going to be gunning, which is bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because he can't shoot.
Let's see what happens.
We all know why they don't want him. Russell Westbrook cannot shoot the ball. He's going to come off the bench and do anything he wants. So that's the problem.
Hey, Troy, are you up on high school football? We never talk about that, but I'm just looking on TV.
I know, and it's almost time because it's almost time. We're gonna hit all that.
I'm seeing.
What's up with high school, Deal?
I'm looking
Tell me, what's up?
North playing New Albany.
Oh, Pickering North quarterback is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so far as I'm trying to follow a little bit, but
what's up with East?
They lost their first game.
Oh, they finally lost? They finally lost?
Wait, let me hold on. Let me make sure. Let me go back to that. I know Eastmore did. But hold on.
Eastmore lost the Reds? Eastmore lost to Ridge.
Yeah. East is East is 7-1.
Who did they lose to?
So right now, their last game, they lost to Beechcroft.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah. That was Thursday's game. Yeah, they lost yesterday. East, that's what I'm gonna say, because it was all over social media. Yeah. Because Beechcroft was 6-2, East was 7-1. And it was Beechcroft East 27-12.
Woo.
Oh, wow.
So right now, Tanya, in the City League, can we just go over quickly? I know we run out of time, but who doing good in the City League right now? And far as like in the state, far as who is like some of the top high school teams in the state?
So right now, if you're looking at the Columbus City North,
okay.
So if you're looking at Columbus City North Central, you're looking at Beechcroft number 1, East is number 2, and then you have Northland. So it was like Beechcroft 6-2, East was 7-1, and then Northland was 4-4. And then if you go to
the South,
that's wrong.
South Division.
And then the South will be
okay.
That's
the high school playoffs start in a couple of weeks, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It's about to start now. Yes, that's what they're getting ready to do right now. So then when we got Eastmore.
Eastmore's leading the South?
No, I gotta go
Who's
back.
leading the South?
Let's see. I should know all this. So there's been a lot happening with that high school. So let's do the Ohio, and then I'll pull us up, and then we can talk. But yeah, I like to go right about now to the playoffs. That's why I like to go right now. It's like the high school, Ohio high school football scores. Week 9.
Yeah, I know the playoffs got to be starting soon, man.
Yeah.
Let's just show you how quick the fall go. When it start getting chilly outside, that's when the hitting get hard. But one thing they gotta start the playoffs early because it goes so fucking long. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The CCS gonna get you too. The CCS gonna get you.
$500 in the hole right now.
That was a big one.
This fiscally $500 in the hole right now.
You know what, R. Kelly? I hope there's a line. I hope there's a line tomorrow when you got to go to the bathroom. Okay. Hope there's a line.
Wow. CCS gonna get you.
I mean, I'm just looking like
your bladder be hurting for a little bit, boy. I hope your bladder hurt just for a little bit.
Gahanna is number 1 in the state.
You said who's number 1?
Gahanna. They're 7-1.
Gahanna?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Wow.
Now, that's not city, so that's got to be
Division 1.
SCO.
Division 1.
Division 1?
Yeah, Division 1.
So who all in that league, Troy?
Hold on. Where Pick Central at, Troy?
I can't. Hold on. I had it too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a wow too, for real.
Pick Central was number 4.
So who's 2 and 3?
Pick Central is number 4.
Or who's 2 and 3?
West Holmes, Millersburg, and Dublin Jerome.
Hey, Dublin Jerome got this bad running back over there.
Pick North is 7.
Okay.
Man,
which I thought they'd be higher than that.
So that's all your Central Ohio teams right there.
Yep.
Oh, that's
and no city league up in there at all.
Nope.
Of course.
Yeah, it's always been like that. It's always been like that since last time. It's been like that when Brookhaven was doing their thing. That was it.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Not one.
But you're right, Cyberdog. You know, in high school, it goes by so fast, but they don't even cover city school on the news. You don't even know unless you go to the game.
And that's
they don't even cover it.
I think, as we go on, I think, next week, whoever doing this segment, if I need to look it up, let's have some high school stuff ready because I kind of like this time of
Hey,
year
I'm
for these.
this is a great time. This is a great time. I think they're still going to be in. Let me see where the Ocean's going to be at. I don't know if they're going to be in Canton or they're going back to Canton this year for the. I'm looking to see where it's going to be the playoffs. So yeah, the playoffs are getting. Yeah, for the championship. So yeah, the playoffs is getting ready to start now. Yeah, for the playoffs. Yeah, it should be after this week game. Playoffs should start. Yeah. And that's when you start getting good. They start mixing.
Cool. So we can just make
Yeah,
sure.
then-
Let's all try to follow that so we can have a conversation on that.
I'm ready for it.
But this is the thing, though. They always do this in the state playoffs. They always put the city league teams against each other to process elimination. They always do that. Always.
That's always. But to Tanya's point, we still if they don't follow, we need to, because I know I got a friend. I got a dear friend that's the coach at East High School, and you know I need to go support them because we need to support them city schools. You know,
because I love watching girls basketball because they'll start November the 18th. The 18th. You'll start seeing them, and it's just like Reelsburg is the city champs, so it's gonna be great to see them if they can come back. It's just gonna be. This is the time of the season where you got state champs. So this is the time for me that I love to see all the sports kind of come together, like right in these 2-3 months. You got NBA, you got NFL, you got, baseball, you got hockey going, like the end of the college, not college, but you got the end of the soccer. And then you got women's basketball, and you got, the men's collegiate and the NBA. So that's like, it's just, if you're a sports fanatic, like you live for these moments, these next couple months, because it's just filled with sports. And then you got the high school championship, and it goes right into basketball season. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to going to a couple of basketball games this year on the high school level.
Hey, Neil, Cleveland Glanville was number 8.
So as we wrap it up.
Really? Cleveland Glenville, number 8. Well, that's good.
Number
They 9-0. They 8-0. They 8-0.
8-0?
No.
I know. So then if you're looking at it, do you have the top 10 right there, man? If you don't mind.
Division 1.
Yeah, that's all I care about. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that's all I care about, but that's one of the highlights I like. Division 1. We don't have time for everybody.
Moeller, Cincinnati.
Okay.
St. Edward.
Cincinnati been there for longest.
Right.
Hoban and Akron.
They always there. Hoban always there.
Hoban.
Washington and Massillon, Elder, Cincinnati, Springfield, Glenville, Winton Wood, Cincinnati, Princeton, Cincinnati. That's top 10.
Same old powerhouses. Same old powerhouses.
Yeah, pretty much.
St. Ignatius, I didn't you call them. You didn't call St. Ignatius?
They ain't on here. Oh, yeah, they are. I'm sorry. They're number 14.
Okay. Old powerhouses. Some things never change. But that's good. So if nobody else takes on it, I'll do some more research on high school.
But they just at 500. Their record is 4-3.
So we're gonna look at we're gonna start looking at what happened. Definitely we'll focus on Division 1, Troy.
Oh, yeah, because right now the regular season ended next week, and then the playoff qualifiers is announced on the 23rd, and then the first round is the 28th of October is the first, and then you got the semifinals November 11th and 12th, and then the state championship is on December 1. Yeah, December 1st and to the 3rd. So right now, these next couple of weeks, you're gonna start seeing these powerhouses. You're gonna start seeing games. I like seeing this time of the season because you see them sleeper teams come out and start balling. And so this is one picker, Pick Central. They've had some changes in there, on the team. So to see if they can get back to the championship game. So. Because right now, if you want to go and get some scores really quick, I can give it to you right now. So right now they got Perrysburg.
Come on, rolling.
So they got Perrysburg Yellow Jackets fourth quarter against Springfield Blue Devils 35-10. Jefferson area Falcons against Poland Seminary Bulldogs 20-13. They're all in the fourth quarter. I got Portsmouth Trojans against the South Point Pointers, 7-21. So that's what they got right now. Centennial Stars against Bishop Watterson Eagles, 0. Bishop Watterson up 39-0 in the fourth quarter.
Who I was about to say that?
Centennial never been good for a long time. Lord.
That's terrible.
There. Centennial, give them a good fight. Come on. Come on.
Yes. They got,
man.
what is it? I'm looking, I'll keep going. Some hot games that's out here. That was one of the South Central. Okay, that's just started in progress. They got Lakota West, which is like around there in Dayton. Firebirds against Middletown. They got 26-0. Their third overtime. I don't understand how that's in the third overtime, but
Oh wow.
yeah, they got a hot game I love. Fairfield Indians against Mason Comets, 7-23. Mason Comets up in the fourth quarter. Like in the fourth quarter. Some games are still in progress. I was looking to see if they have it's called Dome Community Cougars against the St. Francis de Sales, 14. St. Francis de Sales 14 up.
Now the one swung on.
You'll see it, and that's the thing too. I wish they would do like the ticker like they did back in the old days. Like now they got Olentangy Orange against Hillard Bradley, so they don't have that score out as of yet. So I know that's a packed game because both of them teams come out.
So Hillard Bradley against, you said Hillard Bradley against who was that again, Tanya?
It was Hillard Bradley against Olentangy Orange. So that was
that's a huge one right
there. That's
there.
a huge game. They got Independence against Lutheran West. That's still in progress. Grandview is against Licking Valley. I know that's a stat game because those are rivals. 10-7, Grandville up. I'm just keep going because they have them all up here. Let's keep going. Trying to get some hot ones. I know that Marysville against Riverview, that's like down there in the valley. Woo, I know that's a hot game. One thing I can tell you about high school in them southern states, like going toward like on that cusp of Zanesville, them folks come out. They be out there grilling, cooking. They be having full tailgating parties. And that's about it that I see so far. That's some
Right on.
hot topics. Oh, there's one. There it is. It's Grove City Greyhounds against Lincoln Golden Lions, and that's 42-14.
Who
with Lincoln?
Grove City.
That's Lincoln Golden Lions, 42. Grove City 14, and then you got Winton Woods Warriors against Loveland, 20. Winton Woods 20. Loveland Tigers 7. So I know that's a bad game because they come out.
Hey,
that Winton Woods.
Let me say something. I don't know how much the FCC gonna charge me. They didn't tell me till the 12th hour. To the 12th hour.
You said to the 12th hour, and then you got Archbishop. And that's a good game against Kip. So we gotta get on that. This is the time to start talking about the high school. We're getting closer to the playoffs and the championship. So
that's what
you'll start seeing it.
This is a
you gotta get it.
time of year. I got my Cleveland Guardians. I was trying to get my background up. My Cleveland Guardians put a spanking on them Yankees today, and it sent a whole bunch of them Yanks home a little sad. I'm glad, and the streets a little happy that we did.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying? But I love this time of
Is
year.
that I do too. I love this conference. Like Newark Catholic is against.
That's the American League playoff series. That's the American League.
It's 2-1, ain't it? It's 2-1, ain't it?
2-1.
2-1.
No, it's we tied it up 1-1. 1-1 going
Oh,
to
okay.
Cleveland. 1-1 going to Cleveland tomorrow night at 7:00. Yes, indeed.
Man, that's a game I would love to go to.
That game in
Every time
Cleveland.
they say the Guardians, I had to think about Cleveland Indians, everything. The Guardians.
You know who I was talking about.
They just always think, they changed that name.
It's a great game to go to tomorrow night in Cleveland at 7:00. That's right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's too much on. It's too much right now. It's too much.
Man, why is the Phillies beating up on the Braves like that though?
Yeah, it's coming down. This is why I love. This is the best part of baseball.
Yeah, it is for baseball. It is.
162 games. It's God bless them other 162 games. But when it get down to this when we were just talking about it right at the beginning a few hours ago when Tanya came on and asked that question about the fans. Ron, if you watch a baseball game this time, it is so freaking intense.
They're into it. They're into it.
And that's what I said. I want to go to like a playoff game because we get in football, but like baseball because you see it and you just like, man, they be on their feet, they be standing. So I know it'd be straight alive at them games. But yeah.
And you think like when you watch it on TV, it takes so long, it's so boring. But when you at the game, that game go quick. Next thing you know,
it go quick. It do go quick.
You're in the seventh inning.
Go quick.
Yeah, you're in the seventh inning stretch, man. So
that's the only time I can watch it is live. I can't sit there and watch it on TV. I'm done.
So this is a great time. High school football, Friday night, Saturday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night.
And Monday night, and then they go and start all over again. So this is the time to shine kind of sports. So we're gonna wrap it up. You already know Saturday is on deck, full of games. Troy, the bookie, got us with our matches ready to go. Hey, so when we come back on next Friday Night Lights, it's gonna go down. Glad to see everybody. Listen, it's almost the end of October. We are 2 weeks away to November. Right. Oh my God. So we're going to give it a really quick. We got come on, Reggie. He got some community events that's going on. He got a show that's happening. So come on through and let us know where to go get these tickets at.
Baby, you're not in the camera. Don't look at me like that.
You got to get in the camera if you're trying to get it again. Everybody know where to go.
Anime, y'all in the camera. What's up, y'all? I'm comedian Mr. Tennessee.
What's up?
Comedy show coming up. It's called Laugh Wave. It's myself, Cameron Steele, Freddie Simone, Deacon Usual Petty. It's Friday, October 28th at New Wave Entertainment. It's at Eastland Mall, right where the buses come at, that little building right there. Y'all will see it. I'll be out there. So if y'all into comedy, I got tickets. They're $10 a piece. Tell your mama, grandmama, auntie, cousin, come get these jokes.
Right on.
So I'm the real deal. Y'all can check me out on YouTube, comedian Mr. Tennessee. Hey, just check me out, y'all.
Okay, cool. No problem. We'll definitely do that.
Stop that Lois Lane bully y'all fellas, man.
Yeah.
We don't run nothing. I'm the real Stephen A.
There you go, bro. He be bullying us too, bro. For real.
He said that and ran, right?
She gonna eat this cake tonight, Anime.
I don't think so, Mike. Get out of here.
That's cool.
So you already know.
Only thing missing is the cake. Only thing missing.
So good looking. So yes, get them tickets. We'll put that information under the segment. Also, early voting has begun. So voter registration, if you live in Franklin County, make sure you go to Franklin County Board of Elections, 1700 Morris Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43229. There's some hot races out there for state representative, for the Supreme Court justice and judges. So make sure that you are going to the website, making sure that if you need any information, contact myself. I can get those cards, making sure that if you are not going to be able to vote on November the 8th, listen, go to my page, Ty Kelly MED. It will give you all the dates. I'll post that information too under our segment. So you can just be informed, make a conscious decision. I understand we know what's happening in the world, but listen, voting is a right. And this right is right now. Voting right now. Also, we got the Empower Youth will be at the Beats and Brim this weekend at Sunday at the Moxie North, from 3 to 9. We're going to be out there just spreading awareness, against bullying. It's happening still, if not more than ever. A lot of bullying is tied to state cards, so they kind of don't want you to talk about it, parents. So please, if you have a bullying issue, make sure you contact us, Empower Our Youth, www.empowerouryouthfoundation.org. Stand up against it, and a lot of times that's happening. If your kids have issues, you'll start seeing it first. Just some quick 3 tips. Their grades will start slipping. They'll start skipping class. So when you start getting them phone calls, especially if it's in the middle of the day, check it out. Don't let it slide. Don't let your child come home and say, oh, what'd you do at school? Or why did I get a phone call? Especially in middle school and high school, every subject or every class, they take attendance. So when you get that phone call in the middle of the day, especially if it starts being repeated, start checking it out. Because more than likely, it's probably some type of issue going on. You know, kids work in these offices, so they got cell phones. They're the first to know. It wasn't like back in the 80s and 90s where when bullying was happening was more considered teasing or cracking. Absolutely not. You know, so make sure, you know, just be more aware and be more, advocate. You know, stop going home and say, hey, how's your day? No, really start being asking questions. Hey, what was difficult about your day? How was your day in school? You know, was there anything going on? Start understanding, you know, the lingo of your child because it's there. You know, it's there in plain sight. They're fighting. Just a little girl, a 15-year-old just passed away from East High School just last week. Girls are starting to fight more and more. A lot of this beef is happening because of what they see on social media. And that's why I try to tell my students, social media and these rappers it's entertainment. A lot of these rappers got master's degrees, they got bachelor's degrees, you know. The ones that's out here pushing and moving, you know, things and dope and things. I keep saying, they're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? They're going to jail. So start being an advocate for yourself. You know, bullying is, it's real. It is real. You know, issues or you want to talk more, if you want to know where to find a complaint sheet, it's a complaint form that's on the Columbus Public Schools website. Let me know. We will show you how to get that information, how to file those complaints, you know, how to take action against it because it is happening in the school building. There's a community event happening also with Empower You. Get your skate on. Come out here on October 23rd from 1 to 3:30 at the U.S. Skate and Rink East. Hey, bring back them old days. Come on out. It's $13. It's a fundraiser for Empower You that will allow us to continue to support our efforts and bring awareness to advocacy to bullying. And then at the Palace Theater, I thought this was really cool. They are having a trick or treat at the Palace Theater tomorrow at 6:00. Pretty cool. Well, you get to dress up. You get to learn all about the Palace Theater. I'm going to end up going because I want to see it. So you get to go to the back part, you know, to go backstage, get to learn the history of the Palace Theater and have some fun, some clean fun with trick or treat. So we'll get Al. You know, you can find a lot of the updates and community events on Mr. G's Community Corner, and I'll let him take it over really quick and give us some updates on, you know, where they can find you at. Al Glaves.
Yeah, I have the community information called Mr. G's Community Corner. I put out a lot of information about, it's just pretty much everything involved the city of Columbus or a little bit outside of Columbus. If you need to find any events, useful information is there. Again, it's called Mr. G's Community Corner. Just type it in and you'll find it, and I will accept you as a friend request, and then go ahead and check it out.
All right. And then for my families who need that education, you know, resources, if you're homeschooling, check it out. Teacher in the community. But go back to that trick or treat at the Palace Theater. It is on Wednesday, October 26th from 6 to 8. It's a free family community event. Costumes are encouraged. And you get a jump start. You get to explore the historic Palace Theater. Kids of all ages can walk through a themed version of the Palace Theater, collect goodies in a safe, weather-proof alternate for trick or treating. So you got selfie spots. They're going to have crafts and more can be found along the way. And it's free. That's cool. So I'm excited to go on Wednesday and take the kiddos and I'll be going live. So you know what, fellas? And Lois Lane, we the ladies of the bunch. I love these Friday nights. I love it. I love we better. So you know, next up. What we doing? So Al Glaze, are we gonna be the next up on the leaderboard? You gonna take the helm? You gonna take the reign?
No,
I'll be like,
I don't know because I got. I don't know.
All right, well, Troy.
Okay, that's good.
Troy.
I got you.
Troy. But right? No. We gotta go back one. Cyber Dog. No, it's on you.
Is it on me again? Okay, you're right. I missed a week. I don't want it on Friday night. And I'm gonna let y'all know last Friday I was lit. About 6:30, baby. It was ready.
You probably woke up. It was 1. You probably woke up at 1 o'clock.
Like, damn.
All right.
It was Saturday. But anyway, yeah, I got it. So a great job on it today. So yeah, next week we're gonna keep it concise. I know some things gonna go down. So yeah, I got it. If y'all rather have the itinerary in your email, we'll talk about that after the show. But thank y'all.
Yeah. So you know what? Let's go. So how about my Cowboys? And Michigan going to hell. So you already know what it is. So what's the word? Before we get over here, what's the word? So what's the word? We always got to leave it a positive note. What's the word? Troy. Bookie Troy. What's the word?
Oh, man, I don't have one. Hey, have a good weekend. We watching sports all day, Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, sir. And Friday.
Yes, you know. All right, Glade. What's the word?
Respect. Respect is the word. Is the word. It comes in many different forms, words, sign language, whatever it may be. People just gotta have to respect it and set your boundaries. That's all I really gotta say.
I know, I like
that. Respect. Come on, Lois Lane. What you do? What's the word?
Humble and humility.
2H. Humble and humility. All right, Cyberdog. What it do? What's the word?
The word for the week this weekend is just stay focused. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on everything. Focus on life. Focus on your game. And keep your head on the swivel. That's it.
Okay. All right. What's the word is, Arkells. What's the word, Arkells?
Michigan.
Laverne.
Arkells, what's the word?
Closet.
I can't. What did you say, Arkells? You said that what?
Hey, it was me last week, now Bob this week, because I said EBT last week, and you almost trying to bite my head off, Tanya.
But they both got that freeze.
Arkells, that was so unnecessary, but it's all right. That's all right, because the bigger going to take that all again. So be quiet. So mine is next level. We're going to the next level. My team is going to the next level. We're going to the next level. So,
They go blue. Go blue.
Oh my God. Are you saying go blue, Salvador? I know, Troy.
No.
Yes, he did say go blue.
I'm riding with Michigan. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't want them to lose. I want them to win, win.
I think Michigan gonna win, but I still got my money on Penn State.
But when they come to Columbus, Ohio, November,
they gonna take that good old L. Next level.
Harbaugh talk.
We going next level. Next level.
All that stuff Harbaugh talk. All that crap Harbaugh said. All that crap.
It's gonna come and play.
Harbaugh don't be talking no trash. He'll look arrogant, cherry cheek.
Here we go. Here we go.
We're gonna be on the so we got to find you and take this to the back part.
He didn't think he still was gonna be the coach of Michigan.